Do da da do da day. In the within a few minutes. Do da do da. Then the starting soon. Do da day. D&D do da day. D&D D&D do da day. D&D all day long do da. D&D all day long do da day. Now, I hope it's gonna be very fun. Yes, very fun D&D hopefully. You know what, Goblin will ask and see if Phil wants to do the shared chat stuff, blah blah. Hello, the real ball. Let's turn that mic off. Invite guests. Let's see if Phil is okay with it. Okay, no, it's not. Phil. Gosh, yeah, Goblin's bad spelling Goblin on player's name. Okay. Goblin will find it a bit. Welcome. Goblin's blabbering and waiting for players. We have another 5 minutes here. Goblin knows Phil is finishing up a game of Repro and is live streaming, so Goblin's going to invite him to do a shared chat with Goblin if Phil wants to. Ooh, Dungeons playing Dead by Daylight. Here we are. That's how I saw it. Not Dr. Phil. Okay, okay. Let's see. Okay, that's weird. Anyway. Not Dr. Phil. Here we are. Layout him for one. And then invite. Send an invite. There we go. Yeah, you know what? Let's go and annoy Phil. Oh, by the way, none of you can hear it, but yeah, it's pretty fun. Hmm. Not fool. Goblin is fool. Goblin is the fool. Anyway, ball, just feel free to look, chat about meme. We have another 4 minutes here. Yeesh. Yeah. Alright, other than handling Phil's situation and him being dead in Repo already, which is hilarious. Like, seriously, is that not forewarning about possible death of Phil's character in D&D? Uh, Goblin just loves, like, oh wait, yeah, that makes sense. It's tuna fish. What else would Goblin expect? Anyway. Mm, yeah. D&D all day long. Do da. You know what? We switching on over. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Goblin has Goblin Snake, Goblin Book. Let's see here. We have our players today. Tuna Fish. Goblin doesn't know Pixel's showing up. The Dragonborn. And then Phil, the dramatized Goblin Army maker, because he wants to make a Goblin Army. Apparently. shall be very interesting to see how he handles the upcoming stuff of roleplay and stuff like that. Do da, do da. Goblin dancing all day long. Do da, day. Do da, day. Do da. Goblin dancing all day long. Do da, day. But yes, let's probably do a recap here. So, where Goblin last left off the players, which hopefully will join in the next 2 minutes. Goblin doesn't know, but Goblin's being a bit too excited. They saved 3 goblin children babies that were infected with the rage virus. Basically, it's barbarian rage, but as a virus that actually just wants to take over the mind, make you a mindless rage attacking monster that attacks people that are not infected. They managed to save some goblin children from it. Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 children saved. They saved children, goblin children. Yay. Yes. So they saved the goblin children. This one here is a prince. So this is a princess from the kingdom of Farmore. Yeah, the kingdom of Farmore. That is apparently, she says, been captured this entire time. And she wants to return back home. There is this sibling of Romania, which, by the way, Goblin will actually have her over here once Romania gets back. Clean on to Romania because it's her big brother. He's gonna. But do you expect anything else? A child with the only family that she has, technically, from a different timeline. She's gonna cling on to her only family that she has around her. She also behaves very strange for a noble. That thing Goblin will remark. And then let's see here. Oh, a water ghost like sister for Goblin forgets name of Dragonborn. Well, Born. Wait, is it Born? Wait, here we are. Let's pull up these characters. Volk, right? It's Volk. Too many players to track sometimes. The mic is working, right? You got one? Yep. Desktop audio, no reason to have it off at this point. Goblin's just waiting now. Yeah. Do-da. Goblin dancing all day long. Do-da day. Mm. Mm. It is time. It is time. Feel this journey. Without Goblin. Actually, now Goblin's going into the Discord. Goblin always loved Master Oogway. Love the character. Well done. And out of 10, absolute cinema, as the meme is said these days. The memes is a language of its own. The memes. The memes. The memes. Ah. Goblin's ear just popped. That's fun. Anyway, do da day. Goblins meaning all day long. Do da. Goblins meaning all day long. Do da day. Goblins meaning all day long. Do da. Tuna fish is not here yet. Bill is finishing up Repo, and Pixel is is Goblin going insane? Is Goblin just imagining people being late these days? Everyone vanishes slowly from existence as Goblin's the last one sitting at a table with no one else around. Existence is just absolutely meaningless, and it's just an imagination of Goblin creating the entire world, just to not feel lonely in the abyss of nothingness. That sounds depressing. Not fun to think about. Do da day. Goblin singing all day long. Do da. Goblin singing all day long. Do da day. Goblin singing all day long. Do da. Goblin singing all day long. Do da day. Goblin singing all day long. Do da. Goblin singing all day long. Do da day. Goblin singing all day long. Do da. Goblin singing all day long. Do da day. Dun. Goblin still needs to know if anyone ever wants Goblin to eat this metal dice in Goblin's hand. It would just be funny to do. Just eating a random metal dice. Be good content too. Goblin really needs to check that poll on the 3D dragon. Yeah, Goblin's put it up, so Goblin's gonna pull up Twitter here. It's been a while now. Though Goblin probably didn't get any results, so let's see though. Dang. No votes again. Sad. Goblin will never know. Ooh, so Goblin should eat the 3D dragon and the metal dice? Goblin broke up Goblin's teeth. Goblin has no teeth now. Oh, well, let's eat the metal dragon. Goblin has no teeth now. This is gonna be fun. Okay. Goblin broke our Goblin's teeth. On Goblin's teeth. Teeth. And Goblin even say the word teeth. Goblin should not have bitten that metal dice. Goblin family, why are you being noisy around Goblin? Goblin's sad. Goblin broke out Goblin's teeth. Goblin's teasing you all, and Goblin's teeth are broken. Goblin bit metal dice. Okay, that voice is getting tiring for Goblin. Gosh, dang it. That was a hard one. Ugh. Alright. So what to do for meme. Goblin wants to meme. Okay. Everyone else is. Everyone else is. Goblin not Don't worry about Phil because Phil is. Understand what is going on. If it's not a game that gets collapsed because no one shows up and Goblin's just left crying here in the abyss, Goblin's gonna be sad. 2 games canceled in a row. That sucks. Especially with Goblin not being able to play D&D next week. Since it is the American holiday called the 4th of July coming up. Yeah, Goblin's been way too busy that weekend. Goblin does bad voices than you, Potter. Goblin. Goblin's just trying to annoy you while Goblin's bored. Hello, Tuna Fish. Goblin's annoying. Goblin's following. Hello, Pixel. Goblin's not hearing you guys. What? Okay, Goblin's gonna mute here and try and fix things. What the flip? Goblin can't hear.
And the ping is like being bounced between left and right. You know what I mean?
Seems to be turn on mic, on the streaming stuff, blah blah. Alright, so feel free to pull up the Roll20 and all that. And
Yeah, funny.
Rolling for what?
So Roll20, it's where you guys character sheets at, the board's usually at, that tool that Goblin gives you guys. Also, Goblin broke Goblin's teeth. Goblin no longer has teeth. Goblin ate metal dice. Goblin no longer has teeth. Goblin can eat the dice now. Wow.
You can keep eating good dice. Just stop gumming them, you know?
Genius.
Even if you just swallow. Goblin, how good would you say you are at swallowing?
Not very good. Goblin can't even, Goblin always has to chew anything Goblin eats, usually, just a little bit. So, it has to break down a little bit. For some reason, Goblin just likes having things broken down in Goblin's mouth. Like, Goblin can never last long sucking a lollipop, because Goblin's just like...
I like whenever something like this shoots out, like when it spears, like in my mouth.
Pixel, shut the heck up.
You ever see like those like hot pockets where you like bite into it and it shoots like all the
That's what you were on about.
Goblin doesn't get why things are so strangely convoluted with this conversation, so let's move on to D&D here as we wait for Phil. So, let's do a recap for you guys, because Goblin already did a recap with the viewers, but for you guys, Goblin needs to remind you guys. So, Box, you have found apparently a sister you never knew existed that was erased from time and is now like a time water elemental wraith thing. You don't know, because she's made of time water, whatever that is. And then we had the 3 goblin children babies that were infected with the rage virus, alongside 3 other goblin kids. One was mildly infected, the other 2 avoided it. And also, Romania finding out he has a sister from another timeline that's here now, and apparently the Grand Lich is messing with timelines so much that entire timelines are erasing from existence. And yeah, then there's the royalty from the Kingdom of Farmore that's apparently here as well. All that happened. Sounds like a Tuesday.
I see.
So, you're calling. Oh gosh, I know. You're calling Phil a traitor. That's so sad. How heartbreaking. Whatever shall everyone do with our great friend Phil, who
I don't
betrayed
want to
us?
get called a traitor. Don't be a traitor.
This is gonna be chaos. Oh, yeah. God, can't help but laugh. This is gonna be chaos.
I kind of feel like at this point, you just got to expect the chaos. Instead of like, oh, will today's session be chaotic? It's got to be like, how chaotic will today's session be?
Okay. So, well, it really depends. We're just waiting for Phil now in Discord, and then, yeah, we'll be able to begin proper play.
Oh, I see a cute little Five Nights at Freddy's kind of bunny in the middle of the map.
Wait, what? What?
It's like a little bunny.
Where?
One sec, let me pull up the old Paint 3D.
You're pinging, right?
Paint 3D.
Why do you laugh at my Paint 3D all the time?
You're pinging the map, right? Goblin's just confused because Goblin pulled up.
No,
What's
I'm
going?
painting. Oh, but I could have just painted directly on the map. I should have done that. But no, this is what I see.
Oh, that's what you see.
Goblin is so confused. Are you? Oh,
In
you-
Discord.
Oh, you got. Okay, sorry. Goblin did not. Gosh dang, damn it! Like the shaded areas that just have nothing there. Now it's just a bunny.
It's a
Go-
bunny!
Gosh dang, damn it, tuna fish.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, making Goblin laugh aside of insanity.
We need to figure out how to punish. Hey.
You wanna do what?
Huh?
Apparently, they want to punish you, Phil. Goblin will not say anything about it. So, anyway, that aside, with the traitor being here that everyone's calling Phil.
Ow. I'm here, yeah.
Welcome.
Sorry.
No,
You see the bunny as well.
It's a bunny? What?
bunny.
Get
Look
on
at
the
Discord.
Map. You see the bunny.
Oh, in Discord.
Yeah, look what she did. She took Goblin's revealing process of a map and just made a bunny out of the middle
It's
area
a
that you.
bunny.
It's a bunny.
Gosh, I
It's
know it.
adorable.
Taking Goblin's insanity inside of laughing at this insanity. So, let's go double check for you, Phil. Mainly the main thing that involves you is Goblin wants to clarify because the notes were a bit off on that detailing. One, your sister is not the queen, like a princess from, because that's the wording choice made it sound like that the princess of Farmore was the same person as your sister from another timeline. That is not the case. No, you are not
Okay.
a prince, boy. Last Goblin checked your own lore that you've written.
Yeah,
That's
I'm just
not
a
the case.
lord. I was like, okay, different reality. I thought it was just a different reality thing.
No, that's not the case. So this is the princess of Farmore, this girl right here with the yellow shirt. She is the princess of Farmore. And your sister, from a timeline where she doesn't exist in your timeline, but she exists in another one, her timeline has been completely erased, and your other you left her in your care. And then we have the time girl, who is a time water wraithing ghost that doesn't. She was erased from your guys' timeline. The sister of Volk. And then the 6 goblin kids, the 3 little babies, the eldest one up here, and then these 2 younger ones are in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah, Goblin actually should adjust the size properly to them. Listen to make it so they're proper sizing. Goblin just wanted to make it so it's easy to see the pictures for the first session around. So Goblin will adjust their sizes because these are literally just babies. So
You are.
so set dimensions here. But yeah,
so small now.
they're babies. Of course they're gonna be
They're
small.
so tiny. So if they're that small, does that mean they're very lightweight?
Phil.
I am just asking a question.
Yes, but Goblin has a bad feeling. What are you planning?
Nothing. I'm just asking because we're gonna travel with them, right?
Yeah, and you guys also have a cart. Alright, and these babies seem to walk on their own, but they will struggle, it seems like. Goblin will note. And this one here is...
Seem pretty stackable as well.
Stackable. Goodness.
Oh boy.
How's
Goblin's-
everyone's juggling skill?
I don't know about that.
I mean, I'm a bard. I should be good at that. Even though I'm not.
That would be juggling's either performance or just pure dexterity. Which, by the way, most of you would not be able to juggle babies safely, and yet unless you're like Superman or Metro Man who juggles babies casually.
What about unsafely?
You would kill these babies then. Simple as that. They would die. They may be goblin babies, which mean they're able to walk around already. That doesn't mean they won't get hurt. Majorly.
Wayne, would your average traveler pay to see someone juggle 3 babies?
None! People would actually want you arrested!
Can I
Raise
trade the babies for like alcohol?
What? Repeat that, Volk?
I feel like
Oh
people
my-
would pay a lot of money for babies, and these are orc babies, and I have no attachment.
Goblin
Not
babies!
orcs, they are.
Or they're whatever. They're green. Doesn't matter.
The unhinged level of Volk. Goblin should just move Volk over to evil and just like yeet him on out of the party because that was just evil, man. Shit.
The thing is, we gotta
I
make
didn't
sure we build.
expect that one.
We have to make sure we build up a reputation that the Grand Lich fears us.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's got to know that I'll do what it takes. Risk blowing fire, right?
I never
Why
should have
did-
mentioned that alternative class.
We
Yeah,
should
the
never
drunk-
have mentioned.
Goblin should never mention that the drunken Goblin should never mention about drunken master causing habit. Anyway, before we worry about
What are we doing?
that insanity, so you all, Goblin last calls, you guys wanted to help out that situation with the village, apparently with a hydra. Well, with the issue that's happening really quick as you guys are heading back and turning in all your quests, and you're getting a sudden quest situation. Do you remember that whole hydra situation? Does everyone remember that? Goblin needs to skip it right down again.
I remember. The rest?
Everyone good then, Goblin guesses?
So do you remember?
I remember. I would say because I thought it was the false Hydra, but you said it's not like 100% false Hydra. It's somewhat close to it because we met the family on the road that didn't remember the uncle, and then the child remembered the uncle, and then we kind of snapped them out of it, and we were like very heavily interested in it, and we couldn't have left our current campaign or like adventure because it's laws. So we had to finish the Goblin Cave first, and now that we finish it, we want to do like an express quest.
Basically, yeah, that's what happened. And you guys did find an old quest that apparently was from the Old Kingdom about this. Apparently, it was a laboratory experiment Hydra that was designed for some specific stuff, like storing souls and gems and keeping the bodies alive somehow, to basically went rogue and was told to be killed. But that never happened the same. but they did have a secret musical play pattern from any instrument can do it to make a sound that would basically nullify a lot of the experiment Hydra's powers.
Well then,
Nice.
we've got a lot we need to do then.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yippee.
So goblins, guessing you guys make your way over?
Yeah, we're gonna head our way over to the village. Also, before we head into the village and just go straight in, since we know that there is a problem with like the songs and there's a melody that can like entrance us, should we not all check if we have things that we can plug in our ears to like prevent that from happening?
It's a good idea. I was going to suggest we just write down all of our party members, but that sounds much more preventative, whereas mine's more
We could
damage
still
control.
write. I think if we still write everything down, that's still smart, but I think we should try to just plug our ears somehow before we go in.
Well, remember there is the whole melody thing. By the way it sounds, it would nullify Hydra's whole mind erasing music when you start playing it. So if you enter the town playing it, that could what happens. You don't know. You don't know exactly what powers it disrupts, but you do know it disrupts a lot of its powers. So it could disrupt it in theory. I was just clarifying this because Goblin needs to emphasize and remind you that since you did read it yourself, but yeah, I was just trying to remind you all.
Yeah.
Still think we should stack our defenses, so we'll write down everyone in the party and their known relation to us, and plug our ears and play music.
Yes, we'll just triple double stack all our defenses.
Okay, so let's go over here. So the main people, the party players, we have Romania, the person who's trying to make a goblin army and you guys have 6 goblin children with you, 3 little babies, 2 like middle-aged ones, like in the middle of like what would be human years to teenage, like before teenage, but not exactly starting the 13, etc. above, and then the eldest one who looks like a teenager or a goblin. And then you have
Yes.
Time Wraith Sister or Ghost Water Thing. She's very weird. You guys do not know what to call Bulk Sister, who is very cleany on the bulk. Romania's sister from another timeline, who is also very cleany, and then the Royal Princess Girl, who you guys, apparently she's telling you if you guys return her, you'll be given a reward and all that. To the Kingdom of Farmore and all that.
Yes, money.
Yes.
Other than that, you also have 3 horses with you. Your your chosen ally at the moment, the only ally you have that you optionally can bring with you, which is Goblin gets Slav's name, Slav, who also gets annoyed and gets invited with Romania a lot. And then the 3 rental horses and the cart. True, Romania is just the annoying one. Everyone works. But anyway. Is that the correct notes and stuff and information?
Of the group.
Yeah.
Oh, and right, the hamster mouse pet. Is that everyone?
Thank
Unknown.
you. Please don't disregard Fluffball. Fluffball is an integral member of this party, and I would choose their life over anyone else at this point.
Alright. Very good. Now, with this whole party setup, and for some reason you are being put under the horse, Goblin will fix that really quick. Clean up front. Clean up your mouse up front as well. Gosh dang that. Why does I always do this and cause annoyances for Goblin? There you go. There we go.
It can be simple and straightforward.
Anyway, with that being said, is everyone ready to head out? As Goblin's asking, does anyone want to have anyone stay behind? And what are you using to cover your ears exactly or plug them?
I don't think it's a smart idea to bring all the kids into the city with a monster that could like literally wipe them out of existence, and we can forget they even were there. So I think maybe the kids and one person. I'm thinking we should probably leave Sly back. Probably, but he's still our strongest party member, so I'm not sure. Because we need somebody with the kids, because I don't want to take them in. I think it should just be us. Just us, leave the horses and everything, set up a camp outside the village, and then we all go in.
I will stay and babysit the kids if necessary.
Fuck you.
I think we
Split
do
this with you?
leave. We leave the Ileana here, and then because be more of like a mother figure, kind of for them.
Mm. Alright. Slav is like, how about we wait until we get there just in case? Because there was that Star Elf family that was going to be close by during this situation. Maybe they're still there.
Oh yeah, the family should probably be there. I still have written down, so we should make sure that if we see them, that we just do a roll call of them, because I still have all. It should be one, the father, the mother, two boys, and one like newborn girl. So we should just, when we see them, for their sake, also just check. So I think we should go find them and maybe leave everybody behind with them, just for safety.
Just like, hi, surprise, you're on babysitting duty.
Look after these goblin kids.
Yeah, there you go.
That would
If
be
someone was a newborn,
hilarious.
how would it respond to roll call?
Yeah.
That's not an answer.
You said you wanted to respond for the roll call.
No.
So
No,
Oh.
no. I'm saying like if we're asking for roll call for like the family, one of them's a newborn. How is the newborn gonna respond?
Goo goo gaga.
ah,
Yeah, thank you, Iliad. Goblin loves out to vicious, instantly read Goblin's mind.
Valid. It's valid.
It's like, baby, please could you
Right.
open that? I'm sorry, I know you just sat down.
and
All
to
right.
plug my ears, I don't have anything to plug my ears. Basically, that would probably be effective. Only like a piece of cloth.
I've heard there's some plants deeper in the cave that are good for plugging ears.
Which ones?
Let me see if I remember. They're like
You-
over here.
The Pluga da Plantis plant.
Exactly.
Goblin
I've
would
heard
say,
about that
just
one.
for amusement here, roll with advantage on either knowledge, nature, or survival to try and find some good plants that you can plug your ears with that are actually good at canceling sounds.
I was just trying to get someone killed. Survival.
Survival. Let's see.
Knowledge survival or what? Oh, wait, what was
Goblin
the knowledge?
No. Either knowledge, nature, or roll
Nature,
survival.
that was it.
Either
Oh,
one.
no, I don't have nature.
If you don't have nature,
survival.
roll survival. And Goblin said for Iliad specifically, roll with advantage. Both me and Vulcan, Goblin's just gonna say you find nothing to both of you, and Iliad by sheer
It's already
dumb.
starting today.
I'm saying that.
It's
What?
already coming back.
Yeah, never mind. You find nothing really. You Goblin's gonna say just because of your stubborn archaeology knowledge, you do know there are some plants that are known for being able to plug ears, and some of them have extinct ancestors. But it's just like you seem can't find them today.
Yeah, that's about par for the course.
Yeah.
I wonder when this magic user will be useful. Then I start playing my song, walking in the distance. I'll just play my song. I'll be the hero again.
So I was just like,
Million.
he really does have an ego sometimes, doesn't he?
I think that is an ego that needs crushing.
Are you conspiring to crush his ego?
Nothing of the sort.
Well, Goblin's
I,
gonna.
Eliana, who fights for all things noble, would never do something like that.
Goblin's trying to
She,
find it, but what?
Ileana, who can't even hit a goblin.
Do you not remember last session when I pulled you into a cave and stabbed you?
Okay, Goblin's gonna grab you guys here now because you're all getting very much excited.
I have nothing to say to that.
We're gonna throw you guys onto the map. It should work. Okay, y'all see blackness, right?
Yes.
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 Now, to the very bottom left for you guys, Goblins, that's good. Goblins gonna reveal where you guys all are. But Goblin will clarify that you did run into the Starl family, and you did get a head count. And Goblin will move the children and everyone else further away. Goblin's just keeping track and making sure all tokens are grouped together. The father's there, the mother's there, the two boys are there, and the baby's there.
So everybody's
we
there.
could chance have a nice rest before we go in as well, because I'm personally aware that I'm a little worse for wear after that fight.
Yeah, because she couldn't land a hit.
And I'm also aware that a certain bard's worse for wear because I hit them with non-lethal damage.
Yeah. I
Very
need
well.
to rest up too, so.
So
we need to
long
do a
rest
rest.
here, everyone, before you guys go in.
Yeah.
Very well. Now, as you guys do the long rest, if any of you want to interact or roleplay, and all that, just choose what order you guys go in as well. And Goblin would say you guys are allowed to use like the health potion or anything else you need to make it so you guys fully recover.
Okay, so I have seen Ileana's artifact. I've seen her use it. She still doesn't want to explain it. Can I go try and steal it?
You will need to attempt to tell Goblin when are you going to attempt this. This is important information.
I want to attempt it while she's sleeping.
Okay then. While she's asleep, roll hide and move silent, and then Goblin will say because sleight of hand's a unique one and exceptional in situations, roll sleight of hand after you roll hide and move silent.
So hide and move silent, and then sleight of hand after. So hide.
If Goblin tells you to. It's a possibility.
But if you tell me, and then move
So
silent.
Iliad, Goblin needs you to whisper it to Goblin. Just whisper it. Whisper the rolls.
How
Listen.
do you do that again? Is it? Oh yeah.
Yeah, you remember that?
Little drop down.
But Goblin will clarify, you need to minus 10 because you are asleep. And also, Goblin will probably need a search check for you to find out where she even has it on her person. And if you do really bad, you may not find out at all. Yeah, the minus 10 already?
So,
Oh, no, you didn't.
So
yeah.
how does it work when it goes into the negatives?
You hear nothing. You hear nothing. So, Romania, you didn't.
Effective, aren't they?
Goblin's just double checking here. So, who is on the sleep? Like, who's on the watch check thing and all that? Unless you guys have no one on watch at all. Is anyone going to be doing a watch thing?
well, like the night watch. Who's on night watch or something?
Yeah,
or
basically that. Because that will affect things. Because if anyone's selected for night watch while Romania is trying to steal this, it would risk Romania being found out.
I do remember we took turns last when we were there. We said we were taking turns, but I can't remember who was the last person to be on the night watch.
I think we should go in inverse order of health.
Okay, so who has?
Whoever
I have
has the
14.
highest health starts.
I have 14 at the moment.
Damn it.
So women Volk. So Goblin's predicting here that since you wanted to wait for a bit, Romania would have been smart to try and do it during his turn. And so that means it would have been like the second hour shift around. Because oh wait, no. Actually it would have been the third shift. Because Goblin's trying to remember the name. Slav has 15 hit points. So Slav will have been first, then Volk. So on the third shift around when Volk is switching around for Romania, Goblin wants you, Volk, to roll a sense motive here.
Some motives, gotcha.
I just derail
Sense
for a
motive.
second that before I'm asleep, I want to use my potion, but I can't remember what I roll for it.
So you roll a d8 and then add +4, and then Volk, you can tell Romney is up to something.
6 add 4 is
Can I like just shoot eyes at him to be like convincing, like please don't ruin my plan, like to try and convince him?
Roll diplomacy at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, okay.
Because you were doing it with eyes. How is Goblin supposed to justify like that's diplomacy?
I'm like trying to like shift, like just please no, like.
And Goblin's just guessing you automatic.
Technically, considering that I have been sneaky about it to everyone, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for them also to be curious.
I mean,
Yeah, well, Volk, you decide here, is that 17 a good enough justification for Volk to turn a blind eye?
it's not mostly turning a blind eye. It's just mostly like it's Romeo and he's giving me weird eye signals. I just ignore
Yeah.
him.
Now,
I don't know. He's like winking at me and like.
I'm hoping
That sounds about right.
making this less like
Okay, Goblin's having a hard time hearing people. That's because Goblin hasn't cleared out Goblin's ears since some last month, so Goblin is a bit clogged right now actually. So Goblin does need to turn a pixel, but that's about it. But yeah. So depending on what Volk decides, Volk just may sleep and let Romania do his thing. So Romania, at this current point, until someone says something, then Iliad, you are free to do a search and sleight of hand to try and find and take the box.
Okay.
Search.
Search. Yeah. Okay. Sleight of hand. Ooh. Wait. You know what? Goblin's gonna play it out like this. So you manage to, as you're searching around, you manage to find it in Iliad's right pocket. Goblin's guessing that's where you would have it. Iliad, where would Iliad actually have her box with her?
How big is it?
It can fit in your hand. It can fit in the palm of your hand. That's small. Comfortably fit in the palm of your hand. Yes. Goblin's palm of the hand is small, so imagine it like a Hume size palm of the hand. The average Hume size, not like a giant's hand size. Does that make sense?
I see. Yeah, right pocket sounds alright.
Alright. So as Iliad is sleeping away,
I was gonna do the old high, but, you know.
and you realize it's in her right pocket. As you're about to go for it, she rolls on over, flattening your hand, as now your hand is stuck under Iliad as she is sleeping.
There we go.
And then, yeah, what does Romania do?
Okay, so my hand's like underneath her, like stuck.
Yep. Because you tried to took her box and she rolled over to the right as your hand had to move with it, unless you wanted like a pair of keychains, Goblin's guessing, or something metal with the box that made it so it would have woken her up probably if it fell out. So you had to prevent that falling out as your hand gets squished under her right side. She's laying the right size sideways laying now.
So can I just like try to just grab the artifact and just quickly pull out and to try not wake her up, like be as fast as I can. You know, like when you pull the cloth underneath a table fast enough, nothing falls. Can I like try to do that?
Roll sleight of hand and dexterity at the same. So you have to roll both of those skills for this one. This one,
Okay, sleight of hand and dexterity.
a dexterity check and a skill of sleight of hand. Yeah,
Okay,
that's what you need to roll for that.
dexterity check first.
Ooh, okay.
And then sleight of hand after. Please. Dice, please. I need this. I need this one.
Ooh. Okay.
Huh?
So you manage to do it as you do. Ooh. Goblin will give advantage to listen as the keys fall. Bonk, because you didn't say anything about that, and since you were rushing it, the box was on top of it and big enough to push out with it, and so a pair of metal items just ping onto the ground. Iliad, you need a roll advantage, just listen check, but you still get like a -5, Goblin would say, but it was a pretty loud clank, so
Oh, can I
Minus-
roll that too?
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, she's sleeping.
Yeah, don't rolling a second time, and yeah, okay. So, Goblin's just gonna double check one other thing, because there's one other person that would be. Gosh dang nabbit. Here we are. Goblin just needs to double check Slav in this situation, and Goblin's brother is standing close by, menacingly. Anyway, jokes aside, oh, okay. Yeah, so let's start with Volk first. Volk, you wake up to the sound of jangling metal, and you're like, huh? And it sounded like it came from Iliad's tent. Then you hear another huh from the tent next to you, realizing it's Slav's tent. And then, Iliad, you wake up to something falling next to you, like a piece of metal from your right pocket.
Oh, and actually blankets. Okay, so there's that one sitting in front of the fridge. Yeah. I'm not those beside because
What do you guys do?
They're actually blankets. So you don't have to put any more in there?
Sorry, I
Alright.
didn't quite
So,
hear you.
that's
Just
Oh,
a bit
Goblin's
of background
family?
noise.
Yeah, so sorry about Goblin's family background noise. They are cleaning out the storage and organizing the storage stuff. So Goblin's gonna say it again. Tuna fish, Iliad heard metal falling out of her pocket.
She awakes with a start.
Vulcan also, Slav woke up as well.
Can I run?
Yeah, that might be
Move
for the
away.
best.
Yeah, so Romania runs out of the tent as Iliad, you're allowed to make a trip attempt here, attack of opportunity, try and attack him and prevent him from running away. Slav does also walk out of the tent as well. So basically, you roll a d20, and basically, yeah. What is Phil's? Phil, what is Romania's flat AC?
My
Flat.
AC. I think it's 12.
Flat-footed.
Let me just go back to my set.
Okay, if your regular AC is 12 without even flat-footed, you trip over and fall as you are tripped by Iliad, and now you're on the floor of her tent. Goblin's gonna set up initiative for this now because this is a whole turn order mess. So right now, Romania, Goblin's gonna mark it on Romania's token. Where is that? Oh, here we are. Never mind. Wait, gosh dang now, where is it? Oh. Goblin is forgetful sometimes because Goblin gets distracted. Does it say a little mark on you? That little mark means you are prone.
Yeah.
Add
you to turn order. Iliad to turn order.
It's a
Well,
D20, right?
D20 plus your dex and any bonuses you have to initiative. And yeah. The Goblin's gonna put that as the slab has only 2 decks, right? Goblin needs to double check. There's 5 stacks, so no 3.
So that makes it.
Alright, so don't forget, like, Volk, what is your role for your initiative?
Oh,
Roll d20 and then add your dex modifier.
1, so it's 17.
Okay. So first up is Iliad. What do you do as soon as Romania is prone?
Please don't
First,
touch
I'd like to confirm that he has the box. Is it in your hand at the
Oh
moment?
yeah, it's in his hand,
Yeah,
right?
I'm like holding it. You can like definitely clear see it. Like I'm holding it like close to my chest, but you can still see it because I quickly grabbed it and tried to run. So I'm sure you see it.
I would
Yeah.
like to start punching him a lot in the face.
Okay. Roll an unarmed
face.
strike. So
Unarmed strike.
and roll with advantage. That means you roll twice, add +2, both times to hit.
Is that a melee attack?
Basically. But remember to do it twice and add +2. So right now,
Oh
You.
no!
roll confirm crit twice, so you roll twice to confirm the crit.
No.
So you still have
So
advantage.
twice again, yeah?
Yep.
Oh,
Well,
no.
Wait, no. Goblin's confused. That doesn't make sense. Like, you're a sorcerer, right? Unless, wait, you have minus strength, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Never mind. That clarifies things. Alright, so you don't confirm the crit. But Goblin will
Okay.
basically allow you to roll your damage now, which is a d4 for unarmed strikes. Roll your damage. Which don't forget that minus your... Yeah, so you only did 1 damage. So Romania, you're like, got hit. She is now on top of you, though. Oh, punching you. Volk, it's your turn. And you hear fighting within the tent, by the way, of Iliad.
Okay, so wait, they never made it out of the tent?
No, right, they're at the
Open the
entranceway.
door.
Oh, okay. I gotta go in there and just like open it up, and then I just see, I just look at what's happening, and it's like I assume the worst, so I just stare at Romeo and just like, I didn't know you were a pervert. So I just grapple him, like I offer Ileana to like pin him down for her.
Roll with advantage to grapple. Roll with advantage to grapple Romania.
No!
And Romania has to roll with disadvantage to grapple. Roll with disadvantage grapple. That means Volk, you roll one more time and take the higher of the two. And Romania, you roll with disadvantage and take the lower of the two. Gosh dang that, why are we rolling trash today?
Mess up a grapple when he's on the floor getting punched. You disappoint me.
Yeah, but you're still on him.
Volk is really tired.
I'm being stupid. Where's grapple again on this sheet? It's not a skill, right?
It's
like right below like range attack and melee attack.
Yeah, there it is. I was looking at skills for some reason, and you said disadvantage, so...
Take the lower of the two. Oh, that's interesting. They're so close in this situation. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Volk barely wins because he's so barely awake that he basically just nearly pins the Iliad instead, but manages to go for your shoulders, and now Romania now has your 2 arms are being grabbed and held down a little bit slightly, and you're grappling back. It's pretty even at this point. Now, Slav.
I rolled higher.
You forget, Goblin has a +2 added in a flanking situation, which, by the way, in this situation, this would be flanking grapple. Because she's on top of you on the other side, while Volk is, like, basically diagonal. Like, it's like this situation. You are pinned.
You know what? You never even tried. Just asking nicely.
I did, and you ran away. What are you talking about?
You've never tried to ask him nicely.
I did ask you,
Curious,
what is
little
that? Is it
sticky-fingered
interesting?
bard.
All right, so
No, you don't.
so you're hearing this argument, Volk, and Romany, it's your turn. You're right now trying to argue with Iliad that you would about something, like you just wanted to know, like he wanted to know something, etc. Romany, you have to roll grapple here to try and get Volk off you as you roleplay this, by the way. And you only get 6 seconds. Remember, it's in 6 seconds, this entire situation.
You're grabbing. What did you try to
You
grab?
didn't. She's
What?
been hiding this thing. I've been asking
I
nicely,
did nothing
okay?
of the
She's
sort.
never.
He's a
That is-
pervert.
No,
Pervert.
I'm not.
the
You
woman's
lying
area,
bastard! You
Romeo.
are the person.
That
You
is
have
the
it in your
sacred
arms.
area.
Look,
You
this
do not
thing.
go
I tried to
for.
look at it.
Why are
Please,
you
she's
trying
been
to touch-
hiding it.
No.
He was
That
in
is-
my
Volk,
tent.
you need to
I
roll
was
grapple, by the
alone.
way, with advantage still. Oh boy.
There's 1, so it's 16 with advantage.
Yeah, roll the one
Advantage to roll
still.
twice.
Ah. I can't see it. It's behind the thing. Oh, there it is.
Alright, so Romeo, you're still trapped in the grapple. You're all in this situation. Slav comes in and is like, what is happening?
He's
Happening.
a pervert.
She has his artifact, and she's been
We
hiding it
have
from us.
sexual
She's
assault.
lying.
Slide.
Okay, so Iliad, you know for a fact that he just tried to run with your important box from your family.
Oh yeah,
So you
I'm
need to
just
roll-
intentionally throwing him under the bus because
You need to roll bluff check, while Romania, you roll diplomacy.
Please.
Goblin's gonna roll sense motive for Slav, and Volk needs to roll.
I'd
roll
also
sense
like
motive as
to
well.
mention that because it's nighttime, I have my additional charisma thingy.
Oh yeah, you get a plus. You're like a 26 at that point. Okay.
Wait, what am I rolling again?
Sense motive.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so that's not that good. Oh boy. So Volk, you are absolutely convinced that Iliad's telling the truth and Romany is lying. And Slav though is doubting things and is like, basically he says this. We're supposed to be a party and right now we have a hydra problem. This is no time for infighting. Why the flip? I don't care, Romania, if you want to make out with Iliad. Just make sure she consents. And
I don't want to make out
Iliad
with
That
her.
is exactly it. Thank you.
and Iliad, just please. He's like, if we're gonna work together, we need to trust one another. Okay, like.
That's what
He
I'm
just-
trying to say, though. Where is the trust when I am asleep and vulnerable in my tent? Who was supposed to be keeping charge? He came into my tent while I was asleep.
You are hiding stuff from us.
I say.
And you're not. You've run from every person that we've met. You flinch and cower at the sound of your family's mention.
You want to know the truth? I'll tell you the truth. I am an open book. You, on the other hand, not so much.
Tell us the truth then. What were you doing in my tent in the middle of the night?
Well, probably if you can let me go and show the artifact that you have been hiding from us and that I've been asking for you and that has been lighting up and making weird clonky donkey sounds.
Also, it's totally
What is
fine to
that
just
of?
root through people's belongings and touch them in their sleep.
You can do it to me if you want.
Touch her.
I didn't touch her intentionally.
Show me your hand.
Here. Can I show
See
her
that
I'm being
mark
grappled?
there?
How can I do that?
So basically, right now with your grapple situation, you actually everyone can see the box in hand, obviously, right now.
But can they see the markings from my clothes on his hand?
Marking from. So
I've got a
goblins
belt
want.
on, so that's going to put a few dents in the hand. As someone that has
Oh,
fallen asleep.
Oh
in
yeah,
the skirt
actually
with a
they
belt before.
can see the marks of him. His arm was like squished. by some of your clothing as you rolled onto him. So, and like Slav was like, was that item in your right pocket?
Yes.
She rolled
Exactly,
on
in
to
her
your
right
side,
pocket.
huh?
Yes.
His hand
Thank you.
should not have been near my pocket. What if he was trying to touch me and I rolled onto him and then it fell out and he took it? Then he's a pervert
That
and a
is-
thief.
Why would I go through the
Scapegoat.
pocket? That doesn't make sense. Look.
Roll
look,
bluff
Ilias,
with
look.
disadvantage for Iliad, and Romania roll diplomacy with advantage in this situation.
Bluff with disadvantage.
Because that does not make sense in general, so that... Ooh, yep, okay. Now, Goblin's waiting for diplomacy from Romania. Okay, so Goblin's going to use the previous sense motives, so that means Volk's just absolutely unsure now. He can't tell anyone's emotions, while Slav is like... You both need to learn to get along. You know what? I have been annoyed by you a lot, Romany, and have every reason just to let her kick you out of this group. Personally, with how you are sometimes. But the reality is, all three of you have been really accepting of me. It's been nice. But just don't call me a pet anymore and just, I don't know, talk things out instead. Like, use your words. It's called English for a reason.
I start crying.
Giuliana,
I'm
he's
sorry.
starting to tear up. It's kind of pathetic. and
Sorry, I
it's
can't
gross.
hit you up with this little.
It's
I can't
kind of
even not
grossing me
swear
out.
for this.
It's
I
Giuliana.
don't know. My family is just, they're just, wicked and evil, and I just want to make music and have friends. I'm
I have a
sorry.
question. If I acid splash with my hand on his grappled face, do I still need to roll, or is it a guaranteed hit?
You're gonna kill me.
That would
You're a
just...
thief.
Mark him. Put some acid on your hand and slap him with it.
That would be actually... So Goblin's going to describe this a bit. Iliad, even though he was trying to steal, and Goblin's going to say that you do know that he wasn't actually trying to group you, and he did violate your privacy a bit. This would be considered a bit evil of a punishment even for Romania, because scarring his face like that would be quite damaging to his psyche, because you can tell he actually is, like, right now, very vulnerable and mentally unstable.
He's a. I guess.
I'm going through things, okay? I didn't
Aren't
even
we
know I had a
all?
sister.
You tell me what to do, Liana. What do you want? Do you want me to let him go?
And I have
Look,
my item
you can
back.
kick me in the groin and we can call it even.
Deal sold. Let's go. I would like to knee him as hard as I can.
Okay, Goblin's just gonna... So, Romeo, you let go of, and she goes in and takes and knees you as hard as she can. Goblin's gonna say you are allowed to, Iliad, to basically take a 10, or just roll advantage with no extra bonuses to
Honestly,
Nia.
personally, it's the satisfaction, not the damage. Is there a way to do it where he doesn't take any damage? Because I did technically stab him last session.
That
I
is
just
fair.
want to see him rolling around on the floor.
Goblin will roleplay it then, so you get to knee him right in the groin, as you guys said, and basically he falls over like, oof. He didn't take any major damage, but only ego damage now, as he's on the ground.
Ego damage.
And also, you have your box back, by the way. It's obviously returned to you.
Yippee!
Yeah, you have it. I'm sorry. You can keep your secrets. I just was curious. I'll go now.
You see, I've noticed that box of yours, and I just didn't care for it. But since Romier's gone through the trouble, and look at him on the floor squirming. I feel that you should explain it to all of us now that it has been made publicly known to everyone.
You know, you raise a valid point, but I don't think I can forget this breach of my trust lightly. So I'll make you guys a deal.
We'll tie him up
But,
every night.
Sly, you can come over here and I shall explain it to you. Romeo, you can stay and eat the dirt.
Sly just drags Romania out of the space. And it's like out of the area of the tent, and then basically just throws Romania back into his own tent, and blah.
I'm just gonna cry the rest of the night.
Cry louder.
I'm just crying the
It'll
whole
make
night
my
through.
dreams so much sweeter.
Golan's just gonna say you guys all restore to max hit points for when everything's done. But Sly is just sitting down watching Iliad, and also there was a lot of noise. And since you guys were at the camp with the family, everyone's just looking at Romania confused and with petty. And the Goblin children are like, "Road, yeah, road." And your sister is the only one that goes and comforts you, Romania, and it's like, there, you. Be stupid again, like you say it yourself in the future. You were going to do something really stupid.
I don't know how to act anymore. I just so lost.
Okay, we're gonna go. Goblin's gonna roleplay something with Romania after you guys do the whole talking the box thing. So we're gonna do that first, and then Romania will have a moment with his different timeline sister. Yeah.
So I will I'll show the box, but they're not allowed to touch it. You can have a look if you want. Here you go. Look, it's cool. It's a cool box. Romeo's missing out.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so there is the side
box,
with. I was just trying to describe it for Volk and the others. Basically, it's a box with one side that's all complete, like a puzzle thing. It's still lightly glowing. It's the rune shape for the wishbone, and then the next side, there's only two sides available. Like the other sides are all covered by these black shells that cannot be removed, it seems. And the next one up is just like the 6 colored buttons, and one of them is glowing and pressed down now, which is the red one. That is all.
Oh.
Looking box.
Has a bunch of different colors.
This box, I'll be honest, I don't know much about it. It was a parting gift from my family before I left. And I feel like I have to solve it. I feel like, that is my highest priority at the moment. But for the time being, I don't know what it does, and I don't know how to solve it, which is why I'm very protective of it, because it's an important enigma.
Yep. So that is her reasoning, Volk. And Slav's like, that red button got lit up and was able to be pressed down after being exposed to the red rage, right?
Yeah.
Then each of them may be connected to something that has major history to it when it comes to the world, because the red age was an issue for a time period where everyone was getting infected and it was causing a lot of issues. So each of those things may be connected to some sort of issue that happened throughout history. I don't know which one would be which.
I feel like it's something that I will discover with time, and it will take patience. Which is why I want to just keep it to myself until I know more, if that is okay by you. I would not want to breach our trust in any way, but I also don't believe it to be your business at the moment.
Flav just nods his head.
I agree.
Alright. Now, let's go back to Romania here. Right now, your sister is hugging you, and it's like, Brother, I know you're going through a lot. You probably found out that most of your family's evil. People are gone insane. And, your other brother is looking for you, and is the only one not insane as far as the evidence is probably collected. From what my other timeline brother told me, that is you from my timeline. You found out about my other twin that from this world, but she is not my twin that is dead in my world, and the timeline stuff. Such an issue problem. And you just learned about me being your sister from the timeline. You're probably really overwhelmed, and out of Romania said that you would probably be overwhelmed and do something stupid. So he said to do this. And she just hugged you. And gives you a very nice melody. She starts humming as her. You can tell she's not a full elf like yourself. Elf, not full on. What is this Romania again? Golin's, I guess. Golin's tired.
I am a high elf, like a high elf, full elf.
She is like an elf, but it seems like she has some mutations to her body. Like something has happened. Not really talking about it, but she starts humming this melody that her little weird feather ear things start humming along with her, and it's a nice melody that reminds you of a nicer version of the songs your mother used to sing to you. It was quite a nice melody, and she's just trying to calm you down.
Well, it like instantly comforts me. I don't know. It's just so many things. Like I want to be strong, but I want to be fun. But I don't know. I don't know if I can even trust the people around me anymore. Everything seems so scary and new. I don't know. I just want to be normal again.
She says, my brother from my timeline said you'd say that. And his advice he said to me to tell you was the reality is the world you knew was a complete lie. But the people that you will meet during your adventure, those who generally will help you, often will scold you when you make mistakes. That's because they want you to be better. They stopped you from your behavior because you weren't respecting her boundaries. And if you show by action that you are willing to grow from this, you become the person that many people in my time respected. He said he was very well respected and amazing, but he also understood boundaries. It was such a weird thing, him explaining boundaries. I couldn't get into my head what he meant by that, but these will be probably some of the people you can trust the most, because even in every timeline you said, he's seen multiple timelines with multiple different parties you've been with, like different people. It's never the same people in any timeline, from what I could gather, from what you told me to tell you. But sometimes, most of the time, they're the people you can trust the most, because they will be there for you as long as you show them to give them a reason to trust you. That makes sense.
She's like telling this to me. All of the like, like an anime when there's the emotional speech. There's like the flashbacks of all the times I was mean to everybody, and when they helped me regardless. And I'm like feeling really bad, and I just stand up, walk out to the tent, and go to Ileana and be like, I'm sorry for everything I've done. I know you can't forgive me, or you won't have to forgive me. I've I'm just sorry, Volcran. I'm sorry, Sly. I'm sorry. I will be better from now. I mean it.
Sorry, I need you in the balls.
That's okay. I deserved it.
Yeah.
Sorry for punching you a lot when you were possessed by the Grand Lich.
It's okay. I deserved it.
Yeah.
Are you under a spell?
No, I just feel really sorry. You can check if you can.
No.
I just don't know what real is anymore. Everything's just my family. I knew they were evil and they weren't nice, and I didn't know they were like this. Like, I don't even know what's going on with my brother anymore. I have a sister, but she was traded off. I have just so many things. I'm sorry. I've been really rude to you all.
Just
Here, I don't know how to
when
make
your
up.
world
I'm sorry.
turns upside down.
Yeah,
Like that.
by the way, Romania,
Like
your
a
sister
whole
is hugging you by the behind. She is hugging you.
I don't have anything to give to be like I'm so sorry. I don't know how to make up for it, but there's just one thing that I love in this world the most. And it's an acid flask. Can I each give you one as a sorry? It's all I have. Special to my heart.
I'm good.
Sure.
I will
Slap.
take your word.
Slav just chuckles
like an acid flash.
and pats Romeo on the back. You're fine, my friend.
I'm gonna go sleep now. You can keep your secrets to yourself, Liana. I trust
Have my
you.
acid flask.
Here you go.
Thank you. Just for context, how much does it weigh and what's it worth?
So,
It weighs
Goblin.
1 pound.
£1. Thank you.
It's worth. Oh wait, I forgot the worth. I didn't add that in. I'll get it to you in a second.
Okay, I'll know
Gosh
it's
dang,
there.
nabbit, Phil. You were supposed to note that.
I had everything in but that. I have it. Wait.
It was like
Is it too early
20
for a
gold
group
pieces.
hug? I feel like we need a group hug. Come on, Bob. Come on.
It's 10
No,
gold
come
pieces.
on. 10 gold pieces. Thank you.
Yeah,
Welcome. I'm gonna go sleep now.
The only way you're gonna get me a hug is grappling me, and I highly doubt it.
Slav's just like, is that a challenge? You know, I wasn't going to be doing the hug, but now I just want to, yeah. So, Iliad, you're getting an assist from, let's see, I was trying to remember Slav's name, Slav, to grapple Volk into a hug. And, Romania, you're also being dragged into this hug, also by your sister, because she's like, ooh, a group hug, join, brother, come on! Slav just wants to wrestle now, Volk, because she thinks it would be funny to grapple him into the hug. What does Romania do?
I accept it.
Okay, so
I don't
Romania,
even
the
fight
sister, Slav is trying to help Iliad to grapple Volk into the hug. Does Volk resist two people grappling him into a hug between the four of you and the sister? And hello, Polish Bones. Okay, so Volk needs to roll grapple.
Come on.
No, Volk is grappled into a hug. It's like a group hug now. And the children and the family everyone starts clapping. And I was like, can we please all go to sleep? My baby is very much unhappy as you hear whining of a baby.
This isn't about you, Mary!
The husband looks annoyed and is like, please respect my wife, but we understand you've been through a lot by the way it sounds. Sheesh.
I'm sorry. My emotions are high. I'm sorry, Susan. I can't remember your name.
It's like, we didn't even tell you our names. My name is Marilyn, by the way. No, they just go leave and try and let you guys sleep. Like, everyone's just like, okay. Everyone, go to bed. Sure.
I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. This is what I call character growth.
Just store my box in my bra from now on.
Wait, what?
I'm I'm changing the storage location of my box.
Your bra.
Well, why? Just why?
Oh yeah,
Some
no.
of us are suspicious.
Because then it will be sexual assault.
Gosh. Oh gosh, dang it.
Just be glad that I didn't store it in the first place I thought of.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Okay.
Goblin's gonna increase you guys. So apparently you guys are very quiet for
That's
the
probably for the
stream. Yeah, let Goblin increase you guys a little bit to make sure everyone can be heard. Goblin hopes that's better and polished phones can hear you guys. Alright.
Hello.
Now, by the way, now, with that being
I was just
said,
checking. Yeah.
we go on over to the next day after a few days of rest. You guys are all at max health now. You're outside the village. Everyone else is backed away, including the Starl family. You've been given approval for this quick run quest. And it's a special thing saying the king will personally grant you guys, if you so wish, to choose to build your own guild.
Ooh.
That sounds so cool.
It does, doesn't it?
What? If you guys so choose, you could get to build your own guild. Everyone good to begin the quest?
Yeah.
Cool. Now,
Let's get started.
anyway, that aside, let's see here. So, first of all, what order are you guys going? The bridge right here here's the bridge you need to cross in order to get to inside the village itself.
Well, I guess I'll be in the front playing the song.
Alright, roll performance with advantage here.
Performance with advantage, gotcha.
No one's giving you advantage because this is going to be a cool moment.
One and two.
But yeah, choose your guys' order, tell Goblin where Goblin should put slab, and then all of you can move along the map as you guys travel and try and find this hydra.
There we go. 1622.
Alright, so you're playing really well, and as you're playing, as you travel through the streets and all that, and as you head through this village, you guys do realize, by the sound of the melody and the way the people are reacting to Romania, they all go wide-eyed, and then some start crying, some hold of one another, and people are waking up from the illusion of the false memories, alteration stuff. It seems like the melody is canceling out the effect from the hydra, and the people are shaking.
Should we make sure they're okay, or are we just gonna?
Convulsing?
It's up to you guys what you do.
Just foaming at the mouth, dude.
Now, most of them are just like crying and holding each other, looking around terrified.
Ileana, come hither.
I can't do a lot.
Oh no, it's not a false hydra. It's an experimental hydra. It has similar capabilities, but it doesn't eat people. It instead takes their souls and sort them in jets,
So much.
and then stores the human body or the humy bodies and all the other humanoid creatures' bodies in special containers somewhere.
Like, wait, in special containers. Like, Like, are they just like cut up into like a thing, or is it like? Or is it
They're
just a
like,
pristine body?
It's like the body's perfectly fine left, and it's like in a special liquid that's made from the Hydra's body itself. Because that's in the lab note quest information that was given to you guys. Like basically it stores up bodies and uses it for something. You don't know what, but they keep the bodies perfectly intact.
So pristine, soulless bodies just lying around.
Yep, and some of them, like, it is possible from what you got from the information of that quest that they want it done soon, because it is possible to restore the souls to the bodies, but only within a certain time frame if the Hydra is killed.
So the faster we do it, the better.
Basically. Can't give you the exact time frame, but basically it's a fair time frame. So if you guys kill us, then you will save some people, but some will be lost forever. So, and their souls will be permanently separated from their bodies. They'll probably become ghosts. Their bodies may become undead. No one doesn't know.
Gotcha.
So you guys are looking around as the whole village revealed. Where you guys go to?
So-
While Romeo's playing, I'd like to be shouting that for those that want answers, they should leave by the never reach southwest bridge and ask the family for answers.
The people hearing this, roll diplomacy for that with advantage. And Romania, you're the one leading, so do move your token along with how far up you want to go. Yeah, so Iliad, you managed to convince quite a few people as you shout that through the music, and people start leaving. Like they start heading over to the bridge. People do start nodding their heads and thanking you. And although some of them are very just too sad to deal with it, some of them look like they lost entire families, loved ones, people they knew. Like, so many people were lost in this village. Like, this village looks very big, and it looks like it's supposed to have a lot of people, but there's so little people here. Like, this looks like most of the population that's left. Okay, stop. Romania, as you get to hear the music's playing, you hear this roar of rage at the sound of the music, as suddenly from the lake, so no one's going to reveal the lake here, something jumps out of it ferociously, with multiple screaming heads, with needles popping out of it and tubes of liquid black spewing from its body. Buddy jumping from the lake and landing right in front of you. The experimented Hydra.
I can't believe you turned into your mother. I'm trying to intimidate it, you know?
Roll intimidation and advantage. That's hilarious. Call it advantage, because that's hilarious.
Intimidation. Here you go.
Roll new initiatives, by the way, everyone. You're all facing the experimented Hydra. And right now it's right in front of Romania.
I think 19 is good. It was advantage, so I think that's good, I hope.
Yeah, so that is pretty good. The Hydra is now like annoyed at you, but there's a hint of worry in its eyes.
How about you can start attacking the Christmas
And
Psychologically torturing
Christmas
these
stuff.
creatures.
alright, so Iliad put in initiative, Goblin will roll for false Hydra. Not false Hydra. Basically, experimented Hydra. That thing is gonna be pretty quick. Alrighty then. Now then. Top of the turn order we go, as the horrendous Hydra is not next, but it will be Iliad.
I hate starting fights.
You have magic.
You can do this.
So right now on this experimented hydra, which is like a blackish purpose scale with black goo, needles, and tubes in its body, it has like about 7 heads. Which, by the way, Goblin will say, you guys know that it has 7 attacks it can do in one turn with each of its heads, by the way.
I'm doing other stuff.
So
7 heads,
that's a problem.
7 turn, 7 initiative, 777. We're lucky.
7 attacks. So it can attack 7 times because hydras just are that dangerous. And yeah, it's looking at all of you at once. And the villagers are running for it, by the way. And everyone is quite a few screams of terror happening because there was some close by that see it.
Does each head have its own like personality?
You know what? Yes. One seems dumb and goofy. The other ones are mostly serious, except one that you can't tell its emotions. There's one head in particular that's strange behavior. But Iliad, roll percentage for Goblin, as you failed to cast a spell.
Oh no.
Because Goblin's guessing you casting a spell.
Percentage is 100, right?
Yep, percentage is 100. The Iliad, Goblin's just double checking here. Did you cast a spell or roll with range your knife?
Sorry, I wanted to throw acid on it.
The acid flask.
I wanted to. Yeah.
No!
So that is not good. You know what? This could be.
No, it wasn't actually going to be the acid flask. I'm easily susceptible. I wanted to use my. It wasn't going to be the acid flask. I wanted to use my acid splash. No offense from here. I'd completely forgotten about the flask the minute I added it to my equipment.
So your acid splash, it just poof and pops out little flowers that land on your feet and make you trip, and you are now prone.
Yay!
So that is what happens.
I should clarify though, it doesn't have any splash effect. Do I still get flowers? Because I like flowers.
Yeah, there's still quite a few flowers around you. Like you made some magical flowers now that are just floating around on the ground. Volk, it's your turn.
Leona, what are you doing? Okay, let's see. I guess I go for.
It's Volk, not Romania. Romania's after Volk.
Huh?
Unless was that Pixel's voice? Goblin is.
That was Pixel.
Yeah, that was Pixel.
Dang! Right now, you guys sound so similar to Goblin. Polish is apparently doing roleplay D&D in a Discord campaign, text-based Discord campaign. That's interesting.
Gotcha.
That's fun. Anyway, what does Volk do?
I forget. Is it which one's the one that does 2? Is it Fury of Blows or Unarmed Strike? I forgot.
So, Goblin's just double checking here. Fury of Blows basically right now Fury of Blows makes you so Unarmed Strike basically makes it so you can do more damage for your unarmed attacks. And you can use that together with Fury of Blows. So with how your Fury of Blows works right now, because of your Maya stuff, you basically base attack bonus you don't get to include. Right now you only get to add basically +0/+0 to Fury of Blows to try and hit 2 attacks with Unarmed Strike that deals a d6 damage. If you do a regular Unarmed Strike, and also you do have Stunning Fist as a bonus feat as a monk, Goblin believes you went and chose, correct? So because of that, you can stun this creature and attempt to, at least. So that was just a reminder for you.
I think I'll attempt to do Stunning Fist.
Alright, and no Fury of Blows. Actually, you can't do that right now because it needs to be a full round action in this situation. So, yeah. So just a regular attack with Stunning Fist, so that means you have to hit, and you use every you use a Stunning Fist. You only get 1 use here, so hopefully Goblin hopes you hit as you throw in your attack. So roll just a regular melee attack, and hopefully that hits.
Nope.
So you wasted your Stunning Fist use, and gosh, and that he goes and it misses. Romania's turn.
Trying to think smart, but I think the only way that I can try to fight now. Should I? Yeah, nope. I'm just gonna try to stab it. There's nothing else I can think of.
Bardic inspiration, magic.
Oh yeah.
You have
But
magic.
my spells aren't really gonna work well in this situation. Because they're all distracting, like Ghost Sound or Lullaby. Like, it's not gonna affect as much as I want.
Cool.
I think. Yeah, I'm gonna take my Bardic Inspiration move rather than try to stab.
Yeah, it does.
It's probably
Like,
gonna
it's
kick
gotta-
me because I'm right in front of
There's
it,
an ornament.
but I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration.
Goblin's gonna say, just for amusement purposes, if I kick you, goes, oh! But
I
Goblin,
have a little question about his attack.
yeah.
I'm gonna try and fix.
Right, so he's got 7 hits. Do they all attack at once, or does each head have a different, like, initiative or order?
No, they're the same initiative, so they all attack on the same turn. But they all can use different attacks each head. This specific, because most Hydras
So
they can't.
hypothetically, all 7 could target one of us and just delete us.
Basically,
Tuna, don't get. Please.
now here's the thing that's more scary about this, because usually the Hydra as a creature, most of the time, the Hydra heads are not smart enough to realize they can use different attacks on multiple opponents. Because the most dangerous thing about a Hydra is not just the fact is that it can attack way more than an average person, but it's also can use different types of attacks each time for every head. So it's like it could just do multiple poisonous breath attacks, or bite, just go and bite in, or just do a slam with its own head, because they sometimes shoot a headbutt. They can very uniquely attack all differently if they were smart enough to. This one, you can tell it's flipping smart. So you are doomed.
Well, Leona, it's been fun.
So anyway, Romania gives Bardic Inspiration to everyone. Everyone has +1 now to attacks and all that. It is now the Hydra's turn. Now,
Cheerio, mates.
Romania, you are attacked by 2 heads trying to bite you. So Goblin's going to roll melee attacks for them. Volk, you are given 2 breath weapons at once, so you must make 2 resist saves as you're dealing with poisonous breath weapons twice. And that's 4 attacks. The other 3 heads, one is just being too goofy and does nothing. Like it's being really dumb. And one is just hesitant. It's hesitant. And then the last head goes for Iliad with a headbutt slam. So, let's roll for Romania getting bitten twice first. Oh, that will hit. But remember, this Hydra is greatly weakened by the music you played, Romania. And the other one will miss. So only one manages to bite you, but it's still going to be a painful bite as it does 10 damage.
Okay.
So,
That's
Romania,
a lot.
also you need to make resist save here in order to stay awake, because you are basically now at half health and basically just being instantly dropped to near lower than half your health. You can just instantly be knocked out cold from the shock of the damage. So make a resist save to not be knocked out from the shock of the damage.
Resist save. Where did I find the resist save? Am I just
It's override.
really range?
Oh wait, no, it's fortitude saving throw. Sorry, Goblin's thinking of Goblin's project. Fortitude for
Fortitude.
Volk. Goblin needs 2 fortitude saving throws from Volk, And yeah, that's all a goblin needs from bulk. Okay, so for the first poison attack, you will take damage, but for the second one, you only take half. Unless, do you have invasion? Does Volk have invasion?
Invasion? On the skills?
No, that's a class feature. If you have invasion, which Goblin believes monks do get invasion, and if you're level 2, you should have it. That means you take no damage from the second one.
Mayhem?
When we were leveling you up, I remember putting evasion in.
Evasion.
Yeah, invasion monk should have at level 2. It's a class ability. Yep, you have invasion. So basically, you take no damage from the second one. But the breath weapon does come in and still poisons you with poison damage of... Oh boy, that's gonna leave a mark. So that is 12 damage, which means you... Is that half your HP? Yeah, so roll a fortitude save to not be knocked out from the damage. You manage to stay awake. And the last slam attack on Iliad. What's your AC again, Iliad?
13.
15?
13.
Oh. Gosh dang it, but that still hits. So that is, how much health does Iliad have? Okay, thank goodness. Oh, that's 8. That's 8. Resist here. Resist. Well, resist, and...
Where else can I find that?
So it... Oh no, fortitude. Gosh dang it, Goblins thinking of Goblins Project again. It's fortitude save. Yeah, Iliad's still standing, but you take 8 damage.
I'm still standing better than I ever did.
Yeah, Slap seeing the situation is like, okay, nope. Not giving a chance. Jumps in and bite attacks as he transforms into a wolf form with poison in his jaws, and he instantly goes down and bites down at the hydra. Goblins need to double check his melee hit attack to see if Slav hits. Where is it? Melee. Here we are. That's +6. Oh yeah, baby, that attack hits. So, not only does he hit, but now the enemy monster from the bite attack has to make a fortitude saving throw to not take poison damage. So the Hydra now take that fortitude throw, and Goblin believes that does fail. Goblin's gonna double check the logistics here to make sure that's correct, though.
I just double check. How much damage did it do to me?
8 damage with the slam.
8.
So that's 2. Yep. Yep, it does fail. Yep, it failed to DC. So it takes not only the regular damage but also poison damage. So Goblin's gonna roll the full damage here. That is near max damage, actually. That is so cool, which is good for you guys. That is maximum roll for the melee attack, plus strength, and then near max damage from the poison. That's 17 points of damage total from the poison and the bite. Now, as he's bitten in the side of the belly, Iliad lets out hollers of pain as the head that slammed Iliad now, although it was still down on the ground, pushing down on Iliad, suddenly just goes limp and rolls over to the side with its jaw open.
Chop it off!
And souls start leaking out.
Can I just double check? Who's giving everyone eyes?
Huh?
Eyes?
Eyes?
Just eyes?
Oh, you mean in the live stream?
in the live stream?
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
On roll 20, there's little dots on our faces.
What? Who?
They're on our eyes. I'm thinking that it might be the other culprit.
Gosh dang it. Okay. We'll worry about that
It
another
wasn't
time.
me. I promise.
Iliad, is your turn. And as this Hydra has been bitten now, and it seems like one head is out of commission.
These like tubes and stuff running through it, are they like an active medical source or just for cool decoration?
They seem to be flowing some sort of chemical that is not the poisonous breath attack that I used, because the poisonous breath was green in color. This black goo flowing through it doesn't seem to be anything that you guys recognize. And you do wonder, like, Goblin believes if anyone has knowledge dungeon or arcane, you can make a roll about this. Or engineering, actually. No one has engineering here in this group.
I think I have dungeon. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I have dungeon.
Yep, feel free, everyone, to make the roll skill.
Okay.
Yeah, Slab knows nothing.
I definitely know something.
Okay, Iliad knows nothing, Vulcan knows nothing, but Romania, you realize those tubes by the connecting methods. But you realize it's probably a special goo that's keeping it going. Because of how much it was experimented on to make this experimented creature, it has to have a special life energy like source. This is like infusion oil. You realize this is an artificer's infusion oil keeping this thing alive. It is partly probably construct material. That means it is actually vulnerable to acid or poisonous attacks that it can itself unleash, but also resistant to cold and fiery attacks. But if you destroy the vials, it would drain away slowly its life as it would fall over dying, because it needs those containers of infusion oil to keep it running.
Okay. Gummit, can I yell at everybody? Go for the tubes!
Yes. Which Goblin would say yes. Everyone hears this now, like Romany is like, go for the tubes. And Iliad, your turn.
Can I climb on it and cling to a tube? I don't have faith in my rolls, so I'm just throwing myself under a bus.
Okay, so Goblin wants you to roll, because this is such an amusing idea, roll balance check to balance onto the head, because you probably want to climb up the dead one, because that's the easiest way to do it in this situation. Yeah, so with your movement, Goblin's going to see if you would be put under here. So with your mouse on your back, Goblin's going to move him up to the front as well. Come on.
I should probably clarify, I keep Fluffball in my pocket.
Well, in your pocket, you basically climb your way up on the Hydra with a pretty good balance check. Oh gosh, I haven't. And when you're on to the back here, which it will take up all your movement, you now can grapple the vial that you are at. Roll grapple check.
Oh, not a grapple check.
Roll with advantage though, because there's no way for it to counter your grapple, because it wasn't expecting you to start climbing it up, and the heads were like, you were basically, they're shocked. Like, what are you doing? They basically do nothing out of sheer confusion, and you grapple on successfully to the vial, and you realize it's loose. You could pull one out easily.
Such a better idea than I had. Can I pull one out?
You can't right now because you barely grappled as your standard action. You can do it next turn though. Volk, it's your turn.
Gotcha. I shall do two unarmed strikes.
So Fury of Blows. Remember you get no bonuses. Roll basically a d20. You basically
yeah,
hit.
Bardic Inspiration right now as
But
well.
actually, wait, in this situation, the positioning, even though she's on the back of the creature, because of the positioning, you are technically flank. Wait, you technically flank. That is so weird. Yeah, you're positioning by rolling. You're technically flanking because of Iliad.
Ooh.
Yay, I
Let's
have
go.
purpose this fight. Take that, Romeo.
So basically, do melee. Oh wait, and you actually had Bark Inspiration happening, which lasts for 5 turns. So remember that bonus. So basically, just roll melee attack bonus twice, Ice a Vulcan, and add +1 extra. Okay, that 14 melee attack.
Yeah.
For the first attack, you do hit, but you remember your Fury of Blows. So roll 2 more times because you have 1 more attack to do. That 14 does make it so you hit. And that 17 does hit. Roll damage for both attacks.
Uh,
Beat him up.
So you do a d6 of damage twice and add your strength modifier to both.
yeah.
So max damage once, and the other time minimum.
Look, damage is damage. Don't worry about that. I'm still proud of your one.
So, Pixel, Golin's just double checking here. What's your plus to strength? So Golin can get the exact damage. Okay, so that is 2 damage and then 7 damage. Oh gosh, dang, nabbit. 7. So that is... Okay, that is enough. That is enough. So, as you go in and punch bulk, you uppercut the jaw once, then do a little like tap bonk on the head, and one of the heads fall over. It now only has 3 willingly attacking heads, while 1 is still hesitating, the other one's just being stupid. So it only has 5 heads now, as we head to Romania's turn. So, Romania, roll your whatever action you're doing.
Can I cast Mage Hand to pull out one of the tubes?
Is not... You could, but you're not sure if they're 5 pounds or not.
So I could just attempt and then not fail, and that would have been a useless turn.
Well, you could try still.
And that would also be a useless turn.
Can I throw a acid flask on the tube? Would that melt through it?
It is vulnerable to it, so you can try and throw it on there, yes. Roll a range attack for your splash attack weapon.
The ones that I'm on.
Yeah, he's 100% probably avoiding it because he's trying to earn your favor. So it's like that's not a range attack. That's a grapple.
Oh,
Why
that's
are
wrong.
you-
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry. They're
Why are
close
you
to each
rolling
other. Sorry.
grapple?
Oh god.
Gosh dang it, Romania. Roll percentage.
Oh,
Put everything out now. I can't get it right.
of course I would be the one who gets in that one.
Hey, look, I did
So-
this before. It's okay.
As you throw the acid flask, you accidentally throw it into the sea well.
Well, that's not my problem right now.
But you do hear it bunk into like the barrel. Yeah, Golin's gonna roll something here to track something to see what will happen. Yeah, okay. You have that one. Very good. Anyway, Hydra, the 3 heads are like, huh? They both really all hate Slav, so all of them are attacking Slav. That hits.
No.
That. Does that hit? No, wait. What's Slav's AC again right now?
Little
This
guy,
probably
no.
does hit, probably. I was gonna check though. Yeah, that does hit. So 2 attacks hit so far. All 3 hit. Yeah, all 3 attacks hit. This is gonna be painful. As they all fire Slav, so that's 6.
You better heal it,
8,
Milana.
6. So 8, 6. Then that is Slav. Yeah, SLAI.
Like you can check what's breathing.
Yeah, now Goblin's just thinking here math wise. That is. Wait a minute, that's. So, he just gets bitten every angle, Slav does, and it's just. Out cold.
No!
So, Goblin's gonna move Slav over here. He is now out cold, transformed back to his real form. His clothes are torn, and his bite marks everywhere. Slav is down. Anyway, Iliad, it's your turn. With advantage here, you may do a strength check to try and pull out the container.
This might
Obviously, it's got to be strength.
Actually, wait, yeah, it's strength. Advantage, remember. Yes! Okay. Iliad, with all your will and might, bypassing your biological disadvantages, you go and pull it out as oil spills all over you, staining your clothes, and a huge leakage happens. Goblin wants to give you the honor of rolling 4d10 plus 20 damage to this creature.
4d10.
Then add plus 20, that's at 45 damage. Suddenly, 4 more heads, including the goofy one and the 3 ones that attacked Slav, just drop over dead. And there's only the hesitant. Actually, no. Golem's gonna say the goofy one goes, like it's annoying what's happening. And the hesitant one, those are the only 2 heads left. As all the other ones fall over dead. Well, Golem's gonna clarify, Polish Bones. This thing really relies on those vials, and it's under a weakened state by Romania playing some music. So, she made a really smart play, really.
So glad you guys gave me that idea, because my plan was to just dance around on the vials until it attacked itself.
That would be hilarious, actually. But, yeah.
No, this is cooler.
The hesitant head then does something strange and just turns around until it goes book. It sounds like it just snapped its own neck and just falls over.
I want to try and talk to it.
To the dead snapped head.
No, the other goofy one that's still alive.
Okay.
We do want to keep some.
So, when you try and talk to the goofy head, it's like, you want to play? Okay. And it just disconnects itself from its body and just wobbles on over like it's like a snake now as it wobbles on over to Romania. And it's just like,
So yummy.
and just smiles at you.
Hey there, cute little thing. What happened to you?
I don't know. Oh wait, I think if you open me up, my body's inside.
Can you please clarify, and what do you mean open you up?
How old is this Hydra?
Nice.
I'm not the rest of the Hydra. The Hydra's mostly mindless. It had human bodies put inside. Yes, humanoid bodies. Yay!
Cut open the body immediately. Thank you, little Jorge. And I pat his head. I just named him Jorge.
But yeah, I have a name.
You're coming with me now.
Okay, can you get me out of this head? Like, it's the head itself that's in. is yeah.
Keep it in the hydra head.
Why does everybody get the head?
So when you start opening up the heads and removing things, you see all sorts of humanoid bodies, like of orcs. You realize that the bodies, although the souls were drained from them, were used to power this creature hydra. And you found a star elf, by the way, and his life does come back as he gets popped out, because the containers start popping out, some of them do, and the souls start flowing out of it. And people start getting restored, or like the Star Elf guy gets up, but some people are just stay dead, flopped over from the containers, or some of them are still in containers, not all of them popped open, but there's a lot of souls flowing about, some are begging for their bodies to be freed. All except one doesn't seem to have a soul. Like, it seems like this experimented hydra, for whatever reason, with the goofy head, when you guys decide to open it up.
Mom might want to sit down.
Goblins asking, do you guys like open up the goofy head to get the person who's being goofy? So when you open it up, when you open it up, there is a container, but the person's moving inside the container, like he's aware, and his soul was not separated from his body. And he's just like, hey! It's just like a child. That's like 5 years old. And the smile's waving happily. It's like a child, like he's very happy, smiling. And he just clicks on the glass. Can't come out! As the mouth still moves on its command.
Sure, you can come out now. Oh, let me just... How do I open this?
So the way you open it, you realize it's a latch on the right side of it that you seem to need to pull, and it will pop open the container. All of them do.
Yeah, pop it open.
Yeah, Slap's still on the ground bleeding, by the way.
Somebody please... Oh wait, no, I can do that. I need to redeem myself. Do I have anything that I can use to heal him?
You could do a heal check to make sure he's not bleeding. That's about it. You don't. Because you don't have the med
I will
kit.
do that.
Alright, roll heal check. And check if he's Slap's alive. So just reminding you guys, man. So are you going to start bleeding the people in the containers, etc.? Heal the skill, by the way, is in the age category by hide, etc. And yeah. Alright, so you Romany, as you check Slab, after you allowed the person, realizing that no one was checking on him, and there's still a lot of people like basically say, free us! Free us! Slab is fine, although was close to dying from what you realize, but you patch up his wounds.
Can I yell over to Eliana and like, can you please come heal Slav while me and Volkrin free the rest of the people, please? You still have some of the potion left, right?
Oh, she has quite a bit left, Goblin believes.
I think so.
Please take care of him. Let's start freeing people, Volkrin.
Alright, so I will, how many uses do I have of it? 6. I wanted to run out.
You realize you can just have it refilled, right? And it's less expensive because you still can keep the container. The container itself is what's the most expensive part. Refilling the healing potion for a jug is actually less expensive than the jug itself.
Yeah, but I really like this potion. It's special. I'm just kidding. Yes, I'll give it a slide.
Alright, well, unless you make sure he fully drinks it, if you actually, Goblin's gonna say use a full round action, so right now he was at minus like 8 at that point, so that means you restore him to 4 hit points, and he just gets up like, I just felt like I got ripped to pieces by a hydra. And he looks over.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Alright. Ow.
Ileana saved you, by the way. I'm yelling from the distance.
Oh, shucks. No, it was all Romeo.
Don't listen to her.
No, it was him.
Slap's like, thank you both. Now let's focus on something else. And he stands up and he looks around and also sees the child who's happily dancing around, behaving like the jolly hydra head. What the flip happened when I was asleep? Wow.
Oh, we
Cold.
should probably inform you. So, as you can see, souls inside body. Souls control Hydra. That kid in there was alive somehow and was like speaking to me through the head.
Look at the box.
We're saving the rest of the people, so you guys can. I'm gonna go free this one over here.
So you guys start fleeing people, goblins guessing. Does anyone do anything else while you are freeing people, etc.?
It is called
I
Jorge.
got nothing on this side.
Yeah, I named the kid Jorge now.
I have a name, I think.
The kid is called Jorge.
The kid called Jorge now.
And the uncle steps up and is like, "Son!" And he hugs the little boy. He's like, "Hi, Papa." I think.
Oh, are you Jorge's father?
And he's like, "How did you guess my son's name?"
Yay!
Hey!
Well, obviously.
It seems like
It's a special gift.
so.
That's
For
all the
you-
reward we need.
I don't think
So, for amusement purposes, Goblin's gonna run over things here and tell you how many people you saved. So you freed about 40 people, and most of them from the village itself. It seems like, sadly, though, about 25 did not make it because they were in the thing for too long, and their souls are now just floating around and are slowly becoming ghosts, like they're accepting the fact that their bodies are no longer accepted, but they are not wanting to leave this plane because of this. And so there's like, you know what, we'll just haunt and protect this village. Yeah, yes, we will haunt and protect this village. We will not let people end up in the same fate on this stupid Hydra. And they all start kicking the Hydra body.
Get him. Spit on him.
There's also a lot of oil spilled everywhere. Like the infusion oil is just everywhere. It's a mess. And also, the well starts spewing out acid.
Yeah, you got a bunch of bits of skeleton. Actually,
I
should probably
puzzle
clean
box
up.
in the goop.
That's not. That has no.
You want to search the body? You may search the.
We have this in a.
Yeah, you may search the body. Roll. Everyone roll search checks. Goblin, so roll for Slab to help you guys out. That is 13 goblin believes. Alright, and apologies for background noises. Goblin's family is doing a lot of cleanup in the basement. But let's see here. So, as you guys search, Romania, you just find a lot of bodies, because some of them were just dropped out of containers, because it does have a limited number of containers it has, that eventually it just drops out a body when it's too used up, and you find a lot of bones. And yeah, Goblin streams in the basement. But let's see here. So Goblin's thinking here now. So there's like about 50 bodies you find. Like even there's so many bodies here that have been there for so long. Some of them seem like they're ancient, and some of them the souls are even gone. Like the souls were so drained up and used that even the souls can be drained by this creature, and so souls themselves seem to be snuffed out because of this thing, which was very disturbing for you to find, and all of you did, by the way. There was even like a cabinet area, like someone could live in this space, and it seems like it has files and records and stuff like that in a language that only elves can read. So if you know Elven, you'll be able to read it. And Goblin will explain all those documents. And Goblin will read documents to you guys later for your note. But yeah. And what else is that? Yeah, it's all you mainly find, Romania. But Vulcan and Iliad. While you guys are searching, you also do find another gem-like thing from like the two demons, similar to those ones. You know, the one that like has the demon trapped inside, the red one, the green one from the head of the... No, that was a red one. It was a green one for the imp demon from the house. This one's a blue one from this Hydra thing. And... yeah, there's also like a set of like a chain shirt, armor set. Like there's a chain shirt. There is leather. There are 2 knives and about 50 gold they could find in the remains. A lot of stuff was melted up and dead. Brutally. But yeah, so there's about 25 ghosts because their souls lasted long enough to not be killed. Well, there are 50 survivors, and the people are now coming back, hearing the Hydra be dead, and they start praising you guys. They start thanking you. People are reuniting with loved ones, ghosts or otherwise. The Star Elf family comes in and see their uncle and his little boy. They hug them. And the wife is a ghost. It seems like the mother was the first to be taken from the uncle, and she became a ghost now, but she is still with them. And yeah.
I confirmed, does anything happen when I dip my puzzle box in the goo?
When you dip in the infusion oil, the yellow one lights up and says, "Infusion oil collected." Do you press it down to confirm the collection?
Yep.
When you press it down, it says, "Collection confirmed." So now the yellow one and the red one are done.
Nice.
Yay.
And it's still acid coming from the well, which everyone's confused about, but it's not hurting anyone. It's like no one's getting close to it, but there's acid spewing from the well.
Should we probably look into that?
We have an Easter kind of arrangement.
It's not hurting anyone.
And the way we do that
Yeah.
before the big piece of metal.
I was
It's
about to
that-
say yeah.
It's a water source well. They actually would need that cleared out.
That kind of keeps it together as a bundle.
Yeah, but what are we supposed to do about it? There's acid in there. It's yucky.
Let's do that. I think that worked pretty well.
Does anyone
Maybe we can just
have...
ask and find if there's a basement nearby we can enter. Let's see if we can go through there.
So lay it all out.
Does anyone have knowledge nature?
All nice and
I-
piled up there.
No.
Okay.
I do not have it, no.
Gosh dang it. There's so many knowledges out there and some. Actually, the knowledge to planes would work. Goblin's hoping someone has that one. Or knowledge history.
Mm-hmm. I've got that
History.
one.
Goblin will
Not that it
roll...
matters because the knowledge ones hate me.
Okay, so... Iliad, all you know is that history, this has happened before, or with wells spewing out acid, but Romania, you realize, guys, from your knowledge of history, that the acid wasn't harmful to humanoids because it's meant for plants, which that means the plants are going to get contaminated. As you look around and realize there are plants that are the ones being affected the most, which could affect this farming's crop area, but you would not be harmed.
Oh.
And Slav does add to this if you tell everyone. Also, the way that this kind of situation happens is only if it's an issue that is making the powerful being of new powerful being of nature. She is I forget her name, but this only happens when she's been upset about something, and basically just wants to ruin the crops of an area without harming the people, as a way to tell them to fix something.
This is gonna be a wild shot. Can I try to start praying to her to ask? I know I'm not religious at all, like I'm not a paladin or a cleric or something, but can I just at least try?
Roll diplomacy. Wait, yeah, roll diplomacy for that. And also,
I need supplies.
yeah, get advantage if you roll well. Like, what skills are there involving religion? If there's any, Goblin's trying to think here, what skills are there involving religion? Then knowledge religion. Because that one, unless you have it,
Knowledge religion?
knowledge, like anything other than knowledge religion, unless you have it, then you can roll knowledge religion to help you with it.
Oh,
But
I don't have knowledge religion.
there's nothing really, but you roll very well, and you hear a voice above you, and you see an outline of a snake. Only you do, by the way, though. And you see a lady's face form. It's like a human-like face, or Yumi face, and she's like, "Huh. If you want to know what's upset me is that when someone threw acid into that well, it damages important plant of mine that is hidden in there. A simple bit of healing potion in the well will fix up your problem. Next time, be careful when you're throwing around acid."
I am so sorry, great goddess. I apologize. That was not meant for you. Please forgive me.
Ah! Do not call me a goddess, for crying out loud. I do not want to deal with another warfare. If the one hears about this.
Sorry.
Zeus was so egotistical that he caused a whole war between powerful beings. I can still die,
Sorry.
pal.
Great being, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that.
People like you are annoying.
I know I am. Hey, Ileana, I know how to solve this. I don't know if you saw the lady in the sky, but just throw a little bit of your. Yeah, there was a lady in the sky, a whole deal. She was talking to me. She wasn't very happy about acid somehow, possibly. I don't know how. In the well. She told me we can throw a little bit of healing potion in there to fix it, and you're the only one.
For you.
It won't drain your use of the healing potion.
Now.
Just a drop will be enough.
Nah,
Just a drop.
I refuse to believe that there was a person in the sky telling you to pour my healing potions down a well.
Just a drop, so it wouldn't use the use at all for Iliad.
Look, you don't have to believe me, but if you don't do it, all of these crops will be damaged and these people will not have food, and it will be all our fault.
Is that what the lady in the sky told you?
No, that's my own analogy.
Okay. Alright. If it makes you happy, the well can have a drop of my potion.
Just like a teeny little drop.
So Iliad drops a drop into the well.
Yes.
So when the drop drips, you go, and it's still spilling acid until bing, you hear like some sort of plant it just perfectly lands on coincidentally, and the acid stops. And then snakes start forming the ground and heals the plants around, and then vanish as a snake just winks at you, but also flicks you with its tail and hits Romeo in the face before vanishing.
See, I told the truth. You know how annoying I am. A higher being would definitely be annoyed with me. See, I was telling the truth, Ileana. You saw the sass in that snake.
You mean this random snake that just wandered by? You expect me to believe that's
No,
a way to be
the snake was form of the acid that was harming and went and healed the plants, and then faded after winking at you, Iliad, and then slapping Romeo.
I know, but we're friends now. It's time for my gaslight gatekeep kind of art.
Oh gosh,
You know, I'm gonna let you live your truth. I'm gonna go tell the others.
Slav was right there. He's like, I'm right here. I saw all that. It's only
But Volkrin didn't.
Obviously, that big bag of oranges is going on.
There was a lady in the sky, and she told me to throw potions in the, like a drop of healing potion in the well to fix the acid, and now Ilana's making fun of me, but it worked.
If you ever needed to talk to someone, I'm here.
It's just.
What do you mean?
Was she being mean to you? I can tell.
No, she's fine. She's fine. But I did a good. Are you proud of me? I did a good.
Well, we could go back to that one or that one, or just about the TV.
I just tap you on the
Oh,
shoulder
you know what?
and
That was what that was for. Yeah, it was originally on here, but we.
I'm
happy now.
When we went to
So, with all that's happening. Is the background noise bad at all, by the way? Goblin does apologize if it's especially loud. Goblin didn't expect it this time, usually this day, but yeah. Yeah, I got the apologies. Yeah. So do you guys all reunite with everyone else and head on out to go somewhere?
Hey, wait a second. I remember.
Is there a bar in this village?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, a bag does fall from the sky with the Lich saying, Lich for the party that deals with the experimental hydra.
That is probably my favorite right here. Mema.
How much?
When you open it up, it just brings out
We
a
still
book.
open it from a distance. I'm still convinced that one of them's
But whenever you open it from a distance, when you open it, it brings out a book. And it just bonks and lands on Romania's head no matter how far away from it he is.
He just came straight to me. Ow.
It doesn't do any damage, it just bonks on your head, lands in your hands, and it's just like a book covered with snakes.
Oh, you know what?
The
That was
Sky
on the
Lady!
little creeper
Told you
sticker
she
on the
was
little
real!
tree. And somebody had left.
Goblin will say, anyone with any little bit of religious knowledge knows that this is one of the
Yeah.
religious books for that powerful being, actually, that allows her to communicate with the people. And she doesn't call herself like a goddess or anything. None of the powerful beings do these days after the war with Zeus happened with the One and stuff like that. They instead just make these books to give guidelines of how they like things, to communicate, etc. Just to do that kind of thing. And other than that, yes, two more big books spring out and just land on Vulcan and Iliad's head, and one also bonks the feet of Slav. Just 4 books spring out.
Favorite, not flavor.
So they all
I
have
immediately
snakes.
start reading mine.
On my
I need to know.
bedside table.
So
There's the box.
Goblin will go over that with Romania for a bit, but
And get one serving.
Vulcan, you did get one about Feyenoord, but also about his retirement, apparently, and how
I have
he,
loaded.
apparently his replacement is Sierra, the new powerful being of dragons. Apparently Feyenoord is retiring, and he made this book, and he does speak in your head saying, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you I'm
And
retiring,
it says
didn't I?
Gaffix. And you just get 2,
sorry.
I think. They're in a pack together. Just get me a serving. You don't need to bring a whole box.
And then Iliad, you do get a book, but it's the Book of Magic from a bolo of covers of ravens, and it's from the powerful being of magic and mischief, etc. And it's his way to communicate with people. And Slav got one about from the powerful being of winter, Eliza, and he got that book. And the Raven book does seem to try and attack the snake. No, the snake book tries to attack the Raven book, by the way. They became alive a little bit, and the book became alive a bit and became a little bit mad at the Raven. The Raven one just starts laughing at the snake book. Yeah.
Mouth sores kind of are. They keep coming back.
Yes.
That makes sense.
The doctor and ask for something for
Yeah.
mouth sores.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Christmas, right? That's Christmas.
I can't see that. Yes, that's
Cool. These are just books to allow you to communicate with powerful beings if you so wish. Goblin gave you random ones. If you want different ones, you can go and trade them off with people who want different powerful beings to communicate with, etc. So, yeah. A book to communicate with powerful beings. And also know about their culture and history. And with that, Golden Spell is a nice plot point thing to give you guys access to maybe try and communicate with people with higher power to help you out in case you need it at times. And if you so choose. You choose to even give it up completely and just get like a 500 gold for it. They're like worth 500 gold, so you can just sell it if you want.
Go to again.
Was this?
So it's the powerful being of magic and mischief. Is Raven covered? His fame is. He is and he does have a bit of a rivalry with the powerful being of nature, with snakes. Goblin forgets their names. Goblin will have to pull out the project names to make sure Goblin remembers. So it is quite
cute.
things, but now we have other Christmas
Is
things.
he?
So I'm not sure what to do with it. There was a
Gosh dang nabbit, you want to flirt with a powerful being. You know what? Go all out. Yes, he's 100% cute. Yes. Go for it.
No, it was.
You luck with it.
We have the my bouquet.
This is just chaos.
In the vase.
I don't know what he looks like though.
Find the vase.
Gobble
I don't know
get
if
his
he's
token
related.
to you later.
Okay. That's,
Snake lady, right? The nature.
Yes.
I
Oh, actually, wait, no, Gobble, remember the name.
I told
It's
you.
Merla, the powerful being of nature, Merla.
Dosage.
So it's M-U-R-E, I can't believe, E-L-A. Merla, the powerful being of nature.
In the meantime,
I'm just gonna call her Snake Lady every time. That'll probably annoy
Or we
her.
could put it upstairs.
Yeah.
In those big ones.
Yeah, Bayomat is retiring,
You
and
know what I'm talking
yeah.
about? Really big vases.
And the new powerful being of dragons will be Sierra. Sierra.
Go clamp
So-
this in the right base by the hutch.
Other than that, yes.
Or you can even.
So what are you guys doing? I was just trying to let you guys decide how you go about it. The hydra's dead now.
Like
Does
to
he want to
wander
save?
over here and try and
This
contact
is in
my
Serbia.
powerful being.
Yes.
Okay. So as you open the book and try and contact him,
Keeping it.
he's right now, Iliad, I've been expecting you. Yes, because I know the Lich had my stinking book I stole one time. This is one of my major follower books. Anyway, if you have any questions for someone such as I and want any ideas to cause some funny mischief, I always do harmless mischief, just to clarify. So many people take me too serious, for crying out loud. But, my animal is ravens, I prefer, but mouses are very cute, so I do like your choice of animal. Very nice.
Oh, you know those.
Just make sure if you ever see a raven, don't assume the worst, because people assume ravens are such bad luck. Most of the time, they're quite wise, like myself. Or hopefully
Absolutely,
I'm
ravens
wise.
are super cute.
We'll get along greatly then. For now, though, I'm apologizing for my ramblings. I have a lot on my mind, a lot of mischief to carry. Flirting with Merla, of course. She hates my guts.
Of course, it's
But I'll let you in on a little spoiler, because I do find you amusing, Iliad. I love what you're doing with your research about your cube and who you are as a person. I can smell potential mischief for you. I'm technically supposed to be...
me.
I technically am the husband of Merla. She never admits it and just attacks me all the time. She's a tsundere, as the term was from Old Earth, I believe. I'll explain that to you later. The Old Earth did exist, by the way. Have a pleasant time, by the way. Hey, and don't worry, I will help you. If you do want to flirt with me, good luck with that, because Merla, who Romeo did contact, will not admit it, but she would beat the crap out of you if you flirt with me. I do apologize.
Thank you for the warning. Hypothetically, Mr. Raven. How would you feel if Merla was being flirted with?
You're starting that side.
Oh, I see what you're doing now. Quite clever. I don't mind it personally. That's because most of the time she will also be embarrassed, harassed, and probably beat the crap out of you anyway. So either way, she's beating the crap out of you if you flirt with me. The Raven guy starts chuckling a bit because he finds the whole situation funny for you, Iliad. But it's like, so if you do flirt with her, just be prepared that she may try to beat the crap out of you. She does tend to do that. Yes, I'm fairly new to being a powerful being, technically speaking. But I was just thrown into this world a few thousand years ago. Yeah. Yeah, it's a long story who I am. But I think we'll have some fun together, you and I can't interfere with everything you do. I can help you have a little fun. And he just winks from the page, like he's making the pages, making faces and all that. And he just winks and then vanishes for now. And you can see the text in general is written in common, but can change languages. Like all these textbooks can change languages if you want to hide what they're saying, etc. They basically change language on demand. Magical books.
Nice.
But yeah. Anyone else want to socialize the powerful bean books they have?
I'll just hold on to it till the next time we settle in a camp.
I
Cool.
just communicated with my powerful being, so I'm just gonna chill and put the book away for now.
I'm sure you
Yeah,
did.
any chance you could bring it back out for a minute?
It convinced me to.
Have
Sure.
you ever wanted a powerful snake lady to beat you up?
No. I would like to skip the beaten up right now today.
Have you ever wanted to witness a powerful snake lady beat me up?
Tempting.
Am I still prone just
Tempting.
crawling around the village?
So goblins guessing you guys head back to the inn at this point as you travel along, interacting, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget there's a hat.
We'll head
Oh,
back
are
to
you
the
talking
inn.
about Romania? Romania is a bard. Alright, Polish bones. Yeah. You guys can
He is-
socialize, role play at this point. This point at the session, it basically just lets you guys have a chance to role play and do that stuff. While Goblin also gets you guys back to the inn to let you guys choose any other quests, or you guys can go separately off to do different things, because you can go to like Sharping District, you can go to some special locations, you can request like sanctuary if you want, there's a church you can visit, that kind of
What
stuff.
do we have in the town?
Also, when you turn in the quest, that's a special one that speeds up, etc. Golin's gonna pull in everyone here, so that's a bit really awkward for everyone. So Golin's gonna fix that issue. Goblin will also remove that mark on your token, Iliad, because you're not prone anymore.
Yep.
Feel free to move around. These horses will be returned. There is the cart. There is loyalty. There is a sister. There's a lot that happens. So feel free to role play, interact with who you want, and yeah, you guys hand in the quests, get all your payments, and you have been given a stamp of approval to start a guild if you guys so wish.
We totally need to start a guild.
Yeah.
So many options, and I don't know what to do because I also want to go refill my potions, and I want to go shopping just for a
So
nice
that one has all
outfit.
skeletons I can fit in it. Probably could fit some more stuff.
Oh, Goblin needs to remove the wolf form.
Yeah.
Romania is somewhere else.
You checked all the storage.
Or, I mean, never mind. You know who Goblin's talking about. So, yeah, so
Oh, and if we're taking the horses back, I want to take Butterscotch on a ride.
You can take Butterscotch on a ride. You can have him. You can go one
yeah,
last
you can
time.
go. Yeah, before you, because you can go on a ride, I will say, before you turn in the quests and have to return the horses to the innkeeper, etc. Goblin will allow that, but these horses are now gone from you guys, and you have to purchase your own horses.
Maybe get some bubble wrap in storage.
Sad.
With,
Sadness. Alright, I'm gonna go get myself.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for all of your help on our journey. Thank you for being there for us. Thank you for stopping me from killing my party members.
Volgren's right next to you.
Doesn't matter.
And to think she cries this much about horses, but not us.
Yeah, also, when you guys get the children and you hand them in, the innkeeper said, alright, so we'll begin organizing adoption processes for them and get them adopted, the 6 goblin children.
Can I adopt one of them?
Can I adopt one of them?
It's like, that's an expensive process, and you would have to own your own house and place. But if you have completed the guild thing, you could technically claim that as your home once you get one built. And so I can possibly delay it to make it so. And it is expensive usually to adopt. But let me double check here. It is about, yeah,
Can I put
25
this one on
gold per
hold?
adoption. You want the little girl here with red eyes?
This one.
I want to put her on hold.
How much is it to adopt the tiny ones?
The tiny ones?
Oh, the baby ones are very young. To adopt them, since the older ones would be, it's the same price for all of them. So that means 20, 50, 20. So 75. If you want to adopt all of them, you guys could pull together some money. Probably have. So that is one. So that's 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150. But we also have to get you guys to sign contracts to make sure that they have constantly have caretakers, confirm that they have homes, beds, and clothing, and proper educational places. And basically, if we find you failing to provide those needs and cares, you will be having your children taken away from you, and you will no longer be able to see them again. All sorts of illegal jungle. But from what the children have been behaving, they have grown attached to you guys, and it seems like they do seem to enjoy your company. Especially with how much they laugh at Romeo here. Yeah, as you guys are the adventure party. It may be the They know they laugh at Romeo when he does stupid stuff. They do like you quite a bit, Iliad. Goblin will let you roleplay interacting with everyone here now. People are a bit spooked out by the time Wraith daughters or the sister of Bulk. Oh, they are all like bowing towards the noble girl here that you still need to return to Farmore at some point. But yeah, this is a chance for you all to choose to roleplay. Hey, don't forget to pay the gold. Basically, it's just a tax thing to confirm you guys and sign. And then Goblin, if you guys choose to build a guild, if you don't choose to build your own guild, basically, you'll be allowed to basically take get 1,000 gold for not choosing to have a guild. So if you do, you'll be given the chance to basically Goblin will help you guys choose a map piece that will represent your guild building that you guys like. And so basically it's no map for yet, nothing like that, because you guys get to choose the map piece of what your guild is. And basically request like any specific rooms or buildings you want in it. And yeah, this is a homebrew campaign. It's 3.5e mechanics mostly, but it's a homebrew setting that Goblin created in the world of New Earth. And Old Earth was basically this Earth, actually, that humans live on right now. Because Earth, space travel, nonsense that people, long lost technology that Iliad actually does know a bit about and is obsessed with.
And are with the knives.
Yeah. 3.5e D&D, yeah.
I want to ask about our money, and we need to collect and start, because we got 500 for one job and 1,200 gold for another job, and we've never split up and discussed our money, how it is.
Yeah, so basically it's up to you guys how you want to split the completed quests, but and also remember you got like an extra one for each of the goblin children you returned, but that's probably gonna cover the cost of you guys adopting them. And don't forget the sudden surprise quest, which lets you guys basically build your own guild, which by the way he does require for you if you guys choose to have a guild to tell the name. But you should have like 300 gold pieces for getting the cave and killing off the dogs being cleared out, and 500 gold pieces per child, so it's like double than what you're paying for to adopt them. So you basically that probably covers the cost and has you a little extra. And you guys do return all the lost items, which Goblin will say. You guys returned about 20 or so items that were stolen by the goblins, so that's an extra 200 gold pieces, and that's about it. Anything else that goblins missing from all the other quests?
500 add 1,200 add 200, right?
Yep, and then split the reward as you guys wish, basically. And also there are new quests on the quest board that you guys can choose to look at and choose for next session that you want to do. But also, this is a chance for you to roleplay, interact, do what you guys want to do. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
So is that 425 gold each? I'm doing the maths in my head. So
wait, how many gold?
Confirm me.
1,900 divided by 4?
Yeah, 425, right?
Yeah, this is costume specific.
Yeah, 475.
Yeah. So Goblin just needs to clarify, are you counting slab as well or not? Because if you do guys start counting slab, so repeat that number again, because even Goblin can lose track of this kind of stuff and how much gold you guys got. So, how much was it?
So in total, we have 1,900, so 425 each.
Wait, 425. Isn't
Four-
it 475?
I know, I'm doing the maths in my head. Give me patience.
I'm not good at math, so I'm staying out of this one.
Yeah,
Use
you
a
guys.
calculator.
I would not be opposed to it.
Yeah, fine.
was
Whatever.
it?
Your calculator's better than my brain math. Whatever.
Oh, no, my calculator is wrong. It's in foreign language. It's okay. I was doing it in yen.
What? What?
Alright,
Okay, so
we've
it's
got
425 gold, right?
Yeah, 425.
475. No,
So you-
don't make me live with the shame.
So 475 or was it 425?
475.
Four.
I thought you wait.
Okay. Good.
Everyone quiet a second. We had 1,900. I did the maths in my head and got 425 and then said it with confidence. Meanwhile, Pexel did it with a calculator and got 475, but then I felt ashamed of my bad maths. So then he was backtracking to ease my shame. But actually, we have 475 each.
Okay.
There we go. In summary.
Now I'm on board.
Goblin's just checking. Is Goblin giving the right quest here? Yep. Okay, so Goblin's got those ones, and then Goblin needs to also give those ones. Alright. So this one needs to be added to you. Okay. So Goblin's just giving out the quests so you guys can see which new quests there are out there, and that kind of stuff. While Goblin does that, yeah,
I
so
want to
you
buy all three of us a round of drinks.
That sounds lovely. 3 of us? Who are you
Slab
excluding?
says,
You.
Slab says, I prefer soda, no alcoholic drinks, thank you.
All right. No drinks for Slav.
I'd like to buy the entire bar apart from Romeo a drink.
I'm buying you a drink. I'm buying not one for
You
Slav.
just
I'm buying a drink for him. It was a joke. Don't you get funny? Here, have your
I
drink. And I
get
just
funny,
give it
but
to
it
you.
never comes from you.
That hurt me in a way you never know will hurt me.
Slab just drinking his soda quietly as he watches the banter.
What's
Hey.
the hardest drink they've got here?
He's like, we do have... Goblin needs to think for a sec. We do have what is called, the Humi Volca. Oh, wait, sorry. The Old World Vodka. Yeah, vodka. Yes.
Mama, would you kindly, if we head over to that table there, continue bringing us shots until 2 of them are passed out?
Okay.
And it's like, is that really responsible to do while there are children here?
We've not adopted them yet, it's fine.
The children are, by the way, by the fireplace, like, looking at it, smiling.
Maybe let's get the kids away from the fire first.
It seems to be okay. Seems my sister is over there maneuvering.
Flav, you're on the soda, right? Can you look after the kids?
Thank you.
He just nods, says, like, just don't get too drunk, you guys. The kids may be traumatized by it.
Hey, Ileana.
We gotta celebrate.
How do you think one of them would, if you could, spot me, and how would you think one of those kids would taste if we seasoned them up right?
Don't eat the
What?
Okay. So the eldest goblin is like, pointing his staff at you, trembling, terrified. And the kids are now, the babies can't tell what's happening,
What a funny joke that was, Bob.
I
Relax.
immediately grabbed them and like hugged them, like no, it's okay. Don't
Tis
listen to them.
only a dragon joke. It is okay.
Yeah, Yohaman speaks in your head and is like, there are times and places for joking about eating certain creatures. He's just like, if you want to joke about eating goblins, you can do it to the mindless rage goblins, sure, etc. But goblin children that are looking for families at this point have been traumatized by that rage virus. Says, ugh, disappointed in you.
Don't worry, he won't get you. I promise.
Listen, as the bartender just hands me a drink, I just lean over to Ileana, just whisper in her ears like, "Yeah, they're finding a house in my stomach." And just start drinking.
What's this
All right, let's find these kids a room at the inn. The drinking competition can wait. Celebrations
I'm
can
100% on board with you. Let's get these kids safe first.
Yeah, and make sure our local dragonborn friend doesn't have access to the key. Slav says.
Yeah, let's keep the keys safe away from Volcrin for now.
Yeah, the
Keeper,
bartender
I
makes
have
sure.
a strange request. Can we get 2 keys? Just 2.
Two keys.
We'll do 2 rooms. You can't hear this. Shush. One of the kids goes in one room, and then we give the other key to him.
Okay. Fair. I think that could work.
Because I feel like, as a party built on trust, we should make sure everyone feels included. You know?
This feels very poignant, but I definitely agree.
Alright, 2 rooms. How much is that going to put us out by?
Yeah, so that will be. He's going to say, with this situation, I believe it would be fitting to do the discounted price, so 10 gold pieces.
Then, the kids can go in the room. We can celebrate our victories. We can wake up the next day feeling grim and start a guild.
So room 1 he gave you, and he gave you the very last room, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So room 8 and 1. So
We'll put
Let's
all
put
the
the
kids in room 8.
I kind of wanted to put him in room 1, put the kids in room 1 so that Volcrin has to walk all the way to room 8. Because it's the farthest.
Kind of funnier. Yeah, go on.
So let's put the kids in the room 1, and then Volcrin can have room 8 all the way over there.
Excellent.
and your sister does join them alongside Star and saying, "We'll keep an eye on them, brother, and have fun, and maybe talk to Vulcan about this later."
Yes, I will definitely. I finally have something to hold against him. I just grin.
The lady here, the princess of the Falmore, is like, "Yes, I do need to be returned at some point, but I'll stick with you guys until I can ensure a safer escort." Wait, and the bartender's
We'll
like,
make sure it happens soon.
"Yeah," and the bartender's like, "Wait, if you're the princess of Falmore, but there has been a report about your disappearance. Last I heard, you were still at the capital with your family." "What? I've been gone on for months now, trapped and held hostage by those goblins."
It's an imposter.
Escort? Aren't you a little young?
Yeah.
to be an escort?
She just gives Volk a look for huffing off to the room with the other kids.
Y'all
You
can
shouldn't
thank
say
me
that
later.
to royalty. Oh, you, Volgren. Look, I know I am chaotic, but you don't say that to royalty.
Listen, all that matters now is that Ileana's paying for all of these drinks, and honestly, I can tell that you guys just wanted her to go to bed. It's fine.
Yeah, lots of drinks. Let's go. Drinking time.
You created a monster.
Slav is just gonna drink soda. Slav's just like, "What kind of party did I end up with?"
The entertaining one.
I shouldn't
Anyway,
have
everyone.
engaged in a drinking competition. I have terrible constitution.
Yeah, so if you guys are going to be drinking competitioning, Slav is just going to drink soda. So it's a fortitude saving throw after the 5th drink, and Goblin will tell you if you succeed or not. Not for each of you. So basically, let's start off with the first round on the 5th drink. I think roll fortitude saving throws, all 3 of you, to see who falls over first.
Well,
Goblin gave the DC save 11. That was super low. You two guys faint on the 5th drink, out cold, and Slav looks over at Volk, who is barely holding.
Friendship confessions.
Like Volk is the only one still. Like Goblin will have you roleplay the moment. Still, you can still roleplay, but Goblin's just going to go through and see how long each of you last before you fall over drunk. So out cold.
Straight away.
So we'll roleplay it through it, but Goblin's just going to see how long you guys last first to see how long it goes. Volk, roll fortitude again. And old Slab is surprised you're still awake. Yeah, you're out cold on your 6th drink. And Slab's just like... He's just going to carry you all back to beds and all that, and you'll be given rooms to sleep in. But for now, roleplay what happens between those 6 drinks.
To be fair, I've already had plenty of drinks at the bar. So, gonna leave it at that.
I wanna know one thing from you, Ileana. And you gotta answer me truthfully. Does this pants make my butt look big?
Absolutely, Queen. You look so good.
Great. That's all that I wanted to hear. Speaking of hearing, want to hear a joke?
Yeah.
Scales.
Knock, knock.
Who's that?
I forgot the punchline.
Oh, that's a good one.
What? I'm just. I'm gonna say another drink.
Fuck, do you know a joke?
Let's see.
Yeah, the monk. You should probably know a good one. Like a monk and a priest walk into a bar. I don't. You go.
Okay. Let's see. 3 monks enter a vow of silence for several years. After the first year, one monk says, "I believe thee is going well." After the second year, the second monk says, "I think so too." After the third year, the final monk says, "Will you two shut up?"
Why is it my turn with a joke?
You know,
I've
these
got a
jokes
good
being
one.
terrible. These jokes being terrible reminds me of how terrible my family is.
I see.
Oh, you ruined my joke.
You had a joke? You can be funny.
Yeah,
Funny
my joke was
looking.
gonna be you. Your family is weird though.
Talk about sober.
You said that very sober, like you must be believing that.
I mean,
Y'all-
they're kind of trying to kidnap me, you know?
Y'all
It's a sober
drunken
thought.
idiots.
You are the undrunken idiot here. So you lose. Ah, let's flip a coin. If it's heads, we all go put Slav to bed, and we can stay here the rest of the night. If it's tails, I don't know what's gonna be the downfall for tails. We all go, yeah.
Put Slav to bed too.
Or you could just
Yes.
say tails is you all, I don't know, take any quest that I decide.
No.
Gosh, I know it.
Heads or tails? Let's go. Flip the coin. How many drinks are we in right now, by the way? We should be close to the fifth drink when we pass out.
Yeah, you're on your. By the way, your role playing goblin's gonna say you're about to take your fourth drink.
Can
I could
Fluffball
go
pass a
all
fortitude
night.
check?
Huh?
Can Fluffball pass a fortitude check?
You know what, Chef?
Fluffball?
You give just a no. That's unhealthy for a mouse, but if you want to be unhealthy for your pet, you can. Just a drop alone will probably make him have to take the fortitude check. So if he roll fortitude save,
I want Fluffball to be my drinking buddy. I should have got. I don't actually know which animals can drink alcohol.
none.
I forgot you had that little thing on your shoulder, and as I
You
realized,
forgot Fluffball?
Don't call him a thing. He saved us many times. Gives morale boost.
He's got a hat.
Look at him. Do your little dance again, Fluffball. I don't know if you'll listen. Make him dance again. Please.
What did
That's
I do for
alright.
dance? Was that a performance?
That's
it was balance because he was just balancing on a stick.
Yeah, you know what? Bouncing on Slav's
This
head.
time.
You know, roll balance on Slav's head, so apparently you moved over your mouse friend to Slav's head. Yeah, he's balancing fine. Like he's doing like he gets like mini plates out of nowhere. Is now balancing 2 mini plates with his little claws. And it's just like mouth open cutely with the hat on.
Applause. Applause. This is so good. Why didn't we use him to like as a distraction for the Hydra? Just imagine.
Got one
He would have been
health.
so entertained. No, he would have been so entertained. Like we just put Slav in front of the Hydra and we put we put him on top of his head and balance. He would have been mind blown. We would have won that battle easily.
Right, we'll try it against the Grand Lich.
exactly. Everything will work.
Yeah,
out.
we're thinking.
The bar goes more silent as the workers are all concerned and confused on why you guys are talking about fighting the Grand Lich.
Okay. Maybe on top of
The Grand Lizard. I mean,
Yeah, the Grand Lulala.
Yes, they will be wrestling me tonight.
your office.
That is all we were talking about. Nothing too
Oh.
Everyone's just confused now at this point.
just
Guys.
call Romeo a bottom.
What? Goblin just lost mind at this point. What in the world's happening? What in the world's happening?
I'm trying to make it so that the bar doesn't acknowledge, doesn't freak out that we're talking about the Grand Lich, and then Iliad said it was about a lizard, so I switched it over towards me because they will show me respect for being a dragon.
The people just start nodding their heads as Iliad and Romania take their fifth drink, and you guys just go plunk, plunk. And Slav's like, so, Volk, what's your plan now?
All the decorations up here that you're gonna be using.
Well, these two seem to have could not been able to handle it. I think we should just all partake in just passing the night.
As you take your final drink, Pink, celebrating your victory of not being the first to fall down drunk, you fall over drunk.
Child.
Yay!
And Slab's like, oh. Starts going, with the little mouse on his head still, balancing throughout this entire time, and just drags Volk to bed, then drags Romanier and Iliad separately to different bedrooms closer to the kids in separate rooms that he pays out for rent for him and you two tonight. And basically you guys got room 2 and room, I'm saying here, that's room 6. And Gollum drags off Romanier to room 6. And he's just sweating off as he realizes his mouth's still on his head. It's like, dang, you're the most impressive one here at this party.
This one lives.
And Goblin
I'm
will.
gonna go to the bar and do some more dancing.
Well, no, Goblin will. Slav will return Iliad to your map. The mouse to the
We should do
Iliad. Take him over there to return.
You're a lightweight too
with all
full.
of the tiny.
Yeah, basically, Slav just returns your pet to you, and it's like,
goes on for the.
make sure to continue watching over her. And just goes over and faints in the room beside, in the front room for you, because of course Slav's gonna be tired out from the night. And then
He had
noise
a long
in the
night.
Yep, noise in the morning, blah 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 blah. People are waking up. It's the new shift of the new day. People are interacting. The entertainer comes back again, performing on the stage. People are waking up. There are people back at the end, as per usual. There's a few people here. And you guys are awake now. Do as you wish, do as you want. Interact with food as you wish, as you want.
I know, but I want to go for what part?
I'm gonna order breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that will be 2 silver pieces. This is for a basic breakfast.
What's a basic breakfast? Is there a good breakfast?
All right,
We did
we'll see,
so
okay?
well.
If it's not
on
the
the
race-
last
Yeah,
one.
we deserve a fancy
Are
breakfast.
we gonna do a
Alright, so for a fancy breakfast, is that the basic breakfast? So the fancy one has either choice of pancakes or waffles, and then with that choice of pancakes or waffles, as noise is happening in the background, and all the children come out, and they also want some food.
My basic breakfast for the kids.
Yeah, they basically eat sausages and pancakes, or waffles. That's it for them. But
which is gonna be more time.
as there's a lot of kids now with you guys here that you're dealing with, all the babies are at one table with.
There might be too many. We might need to start picking favorites.
Nah, the barkeeper's like, as a responsibility, as you have not adopted them yet, the responsibility falls on me until they are adopted, so they will be paid for by me.
Yay!
Yeah, so basically they get the basic breakfast of pancakes or waffles with sausages and a drink of water or milk. Now you guys will either get waffles or pancakes with sausages from some nicer cows actually. Then some eggs alongside a choice of chicken wings and chicken legs. Eggs with some celery and broccoli. And what else is there?
I have a fry up.
A what?
Fry up.
Sure. It costs 2 silver per person, so.
This one, make sure it's burnt. I'm pretty sure it's Mark Conley. This one, Mark Conley.
So, like, let's see here. So, since it's 2 silver, so gold pieces that you guys have, you have a lot of gold pieces. Basically, 1 gold piece equals 10 silver pieces. That means you would just break down 1 gold piece and say you have 8 silver pieces, unless you already have silver pieces. But yeah. So, with that being done and said, and you guys get your food, what do you do after you enjoy some breakfast? And also, Gollum's just gonna say, during the whole resting process, you guys will rest for the next few days, probably doing whatever shopping or building you want to do. you basically, get the full rest. That's full heal. So go back to full health.
Yay!
Yippee!
It's the greatest gift I could imagine.
Nice. Now, so you guys are choosing to build a guild. Alright, he marks that as like, okay. So there's multiple choices of pieces of land you can use. You either can go not within the edges of borders, because right now borders with the kingdom here are a bit worrying right now with the king. But and also like some rumors of like the Grand Lich infiltrating the royal ball, all that happened a bit ago. That was the whole situation. Apparently someone has taken a suit for themselves, a weapon, and some people are even working for Grand Lich, which is disturbing enough as is. But that rambling aside, because of that, the king has had a few locations you can have a choice to build. You can even have it choose to build within the capital of the kingdom itself, or you can have it within the outer rim of the village, even the air rim of the village, or even have it in a bit of an isolated location, but able to get to plenty of council locations quickly, or even close to a simple village. Is up to you what you wanted at. If you have any particular place you would like specifically, do inform me. And basically, you guys get to choose the map of what your base is. So basically, like, Goblin's gonna say you pull up, Goblin what he usually does. Goblin looks for map pieces on Pinterest, which is basically spelled pin, then put TREST.com. Pull up that. This is a good place to get all sorts of free tokens, because most of this stuff is like has free artwork. Pull up D&D guild map, and basically.
Does anyone have any preferences for the vibe of the guild map? Outdoor, indoor, creepy, cute?
Cave, village. There's all sorts of map pieces that Goblin has found throughout the years. And it's ones that even Goblin hasn't even looked at yet. Like, there's some cool ones that Goblin's looking at right now. Just like, oh, there's a Dragon Skull guild one. There's also like some cool sewer places, cave and mountains. Ooh, there's some good ones. There's quite a few cool ones, but is your guys' call. And then the king will basically have whatever you request as long as it's reasonable to be built. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What's the vibe that we want?
Yeah, and remember, you can request specific rooms and all that, and Goblin will try and make sure to find them. Or, like, it doesn't have to be one map piece. You can ask for multiple specific rooms, and Goblin can find those rooms separately and then just connect them all, or try to.
I'd also like to put out there, I can't do, like, a very, nice map art style, but if we wanted a custom building, I've got time this week.
Ooh.
That's your guys' call. Goblin doesn't mind usually just building by choosing a pre-made one Goblin itself and all that, and getting that range once you guys get an idea of what you guys want. But Iliad wants to. Your guys' call what's in the place. So that will be your call.
I think if we can design it, that would be cooler. Then we can get specific things. I wasn't anywhere gonna come closer to the point of asking, like, if we can discuss the plan of what we're gonna build and how the guild looks in the server, because it's getting pretty late for me and I'm getting tired faster and faster by the second. I don't know how long I'll be able to hang on more.
Okay, Goblin just wanted to basically let you guys do this as a roleplay session. If we want to do the shopping stuff and all that next time, because Goblin didn't think the hydra thing would take that long, but a whole roleplay thing happened before the fight, so Goblin didn't expect that, so Goblin apologizes. But basically we can just do another roleplay session next time, which will not be this July 5th that's coming up, because that is around the time of 4th of July. And Goblin's family is going to be really busy. So Goblin would prefer to do like the next week after, unless you guys want to do a makeup session for that. We can just like
not gonna have any time midweek. Work is slowly and surely killing me. So
July 12th then will be the next session. Is everyone good with that?
Yeah.
Gives us good time to build our guild, make sure what we want to name it, all of those things.
Yep, and also, if there's any, you guys are free to look at the quests that Goblin added to your guys' fame so you guys can see. there are 4 new quests that you guys can take, and there's a few that are gone now if you can't tell. There is, you can take the cave system quest, the farm quest, golems and creations out of control, and the artifact hunt alongside powerful tames, lost ruins. Which if you only can take powerful tames or lost ruins, you cannot take both, because those are special gift quests that basically will let you have some powerful tame companions that you guys can gain, or special ruin items that will upgrade your weapons. That are specialized that the king is giving out to specific adventurers that have proven their worth, and the king has deemed you guys proven your worth enough that you're allowed to choose one or the other, which you would head to the king's capital for and request one or the other. So he has deemed you guys worthy to either take these quests to get these special upgrades that is giving out to adventurers to help deal with the Grand Lich. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yep, makes sense.
Alright. So, map stuff we'll sort out later. You guys have leveled up to level 3, by the way. And you guys are building a guild. With that being said, that is everything. So, Goblin's going to quickly raid out someone. And you guys are free to leave this call and be done, and none of you are really exhausted, typically you, Phil. But if anyone wants to talk about stuff or leveling up stuff, Goblin is available right now for a short amount of time, because there are some, if you haven't heard the noise in the background, there's a lot of reorganizing in Goblin's home happening. So, Goblin's going to help with that after this session, probably, is all sorted out. But since it is level 3...
at some point this week.
The main thing with level 3 is that you guys get your first new feat. And basically all the level skill stuff, hit point increase, that's and any new spells you guys get, anything and new features, etc. That's what happens at level 3. Always now choosing who in the world can raid. Real quick. Thank you for everyone who was watching.
I'm gonna hop off the call. Thank you so much for hosting again and being a great DM, Goblin, and thank you guys.
Have a nice night.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
And I'm gonna head off too, but again, as well, thank you. And see you in 2 weeks. Have a nice 4th of July.
Yep, thank you. Bye.
Later.
I can't tell you how long my.
Yeah, I'll wait. Dungeon. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, yeah. So Goblin will just leave the call down real quick. It seems like no one else is going.
Yeah.
I'm going to end that. Goblin's going right here. And then there will be level 3 next time. Thank you all for watching this. Goblin had 1 pound Goblin players. Yep, there, Goblin's fine. We're raiding dungeon. Thank you, everyone.